And welcome everybody to Nat 1 Fun, and of course, Winter's End. And welcome to our kind of new layout here. We're still testing things. We might change things up just a little bit, but for now, this is kind of what we are running with. I hope everybody had a great week. I know I did. I'm gonna adjust my camera just a hair so I can get myself in frame just a little bit better. I just don't want the top of my head to be cut off.
Cut off.
All right, there we go. Let's see. So, perfect. Cool. Welcome everybody. Welcome. So, we took a break last week to kind of recover from our good friend leaving our campaign. As you can see, we are now here with the final four. Right now we are one Brad less. So if you haven't said anything to him in Discord, let him know we still love him and we are continuing on with the campaign. So that being said, we started a little bit late. Like I said, we made the switch from Streamlabs OBS to OBS Studios, and hopefully now things are a little bit easier because I enjoy OBS Studios thoroughly. That's pretty much it. Let's go over real quick our sponsors for today. We have a few affiliations. One, of course, is the amazing Die Hard Dice. And Die Hard Dice it's actually the end of the month, so don't worry about it. But the company is, of course, putting on a big sale right now. So if you go to dieharddice.com, you can check out, they have incredible pricing right now for all their dice. And then you can save an additional 15% off if you use code NAT1FUN during checkout. So some big savings to be had. If you want to pick up dice from Die Hard, like right now is the time, is what I'm trying to say. Then we have the amazing 1985 Games. 1985 Games is the creator of really awesome Dungeon Master friendly and even player friendly accessories for your Dungeons and Dragons games, such as the deck of stories, which allows you to basically pick up story beats like right on the fly by drawing one of these cards and reading what kind of action is going on in your scene. They also have NPCs that you can pick up that are literally just cards with beautiful artwork for their actual NPCs. Then on the back has a quick personality, flaw, quirk, secret, goal that allows you to basically make an NPC on the fly, like right then and there, with already kind of their background and story set up for you. They also have amazing kits, just like this, and you can see it's actually pretty small, right? It's actually thin. There are over 1,000 pieces in this pack right here that you can put on your table at any point. This is the Seafaring and Hellscape version of the thing. What that means is that on one side of the paper or the laminated plastic paper, it is like Hellscape, and then on the other side you flip it over, and then boom, you have Seafaring stuff. So it is a very quick and easy way to set up your game table with maps and characters and tokens like instantly, and look at that space saving ability. So you can travel with your stuff, get everything set up instantly and on the fly. Really good stuff. Then of course and then of course you go to the website. If you type in I think it's 1985. Let's see. You type that in. There you go. And of course, you get 10% off if you type NAT1FUN. And sure. ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a wonderful VPN to use. If you don't know what a VPN is, just Google it. It basically allows you to kind of hide it basically hides your traffic, whatever you do on the internet, to kind of make sure that nobody can follow you, or you can make sure that, let's say, for instance, you wanted to watch something on Netflix, but it's not available in your country. You can swap to the country that it's there, and then boom, all of a sudden, your computer thinks you are in, I don't know, Ireland, and then you all of a sudden can watch things that people in Ireland are watching on Netflix. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you all as individuals have anything before we get started? Excellent. So, like I said before, we don't have any fancy schmancy things yet on this platform, on OBS. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the last we left off without all the showboating stuff. I will say that I will play the intro, though, of course, and note that I will be making a new intro with all these characters as they are here soon enough. So here we go. Roll the intro. All right, and last we left off, our journey had come to a culmination of sorts, as the Winter Queen, Oriel, had made herself apparent right before the group to put an end to their frolicking in the snow, if you will, and kind of diluting her plans. Olanu saying that she will not follow Oriel into an early icy grave. Oriel took that upon herself to then say, okay, that's it then. We'll fight. And our team, including our good friend Bradley playing Grimly, was in this fight. At first, the fight started as Oriel was in a owl-like form, a big owl's face with a mane of a lion kind of surrounding her, arched back and claws and talons, almost very bestial-like. After doing a good amount of damage, she summoned 4 creatures, each one of them looking like a creature or an individual from the campaign's past. One of them being an NPC that had died early on in the campaign, and the rest just awful visages of characters long past. After fighting and defeating that version of her, she turned into a puddle of water and then reassembled herself in a giant ice-like structure that protruded large icicles, almost like daggers and swords, sticking out of her at all angles. And she had a giant maul made of ice and icicles. When they defeated that creature, that version of her, she took it upon herself to teleport them high atop the spine of the world. The spine of the world being the large mountain range that separates Icewind Dale from the rest of the Sword's Coast. When they were fighting, they realized that after defeating this form, she was left with nothing but a crystal-like form. Probably no bigger than 2 or 3 feet in height. This floating crystal shooting out beams of ice-cold energy at the creatures finally took Olanu's willpower away from her and had her follow her to the cliff's edge as Kinrava uses her ability to teleport 500 feet in the air, turn into a whale and smash into the ground, causing the edge of the cliff to fall off, breaking it completely. As Kinrava jumps to safety, Olanu and Oriel are basically getting thrown off this cliff, and just in time, Iceheart is able to grab onto the cliff's edge and hold on tight. And the only person that is like really close to her was Grimly. Grimly grabs onto Iceheart, and she is being magically pulled into a portal that seems to have opened right underneath Oriel as she gets sucked into it, seemingly from this mortal plane. And in a heroic effort, Grimly gave his own life by giving himself over to the Ice Queen. Oriel accepted, and the power that was allotted to Olanu transferred over to Grimly. And whatever magical force was pulling Olanu into the portal now was pulling Grimly. He gets tossed over the edge, only for Iceheart to grab tightly onto him, as now both of them dangle over the edge, and everybody in their own rights trying to keep Grimly and Olanu from falling over, until finally, Kinrava, seeing that there was no other choice, and the look in Grimly's eyes of, this is it, dispels the spell that was on Iceheart, causing her to become very downtrodden and weak. Unfortunately, allowing Grimly to finally be released and to fall into this portal. And right before he is sucked into the portal, a gauntleted hand grabs out and yanks Grimly from this plane. And Grimly has a face-to-face with his god, as he and Helm and a few other friends that were lost to the Ice Queen have their last talks before returning to the mountain side, where our four friends now sit downtrodden, sad that they've just lost one of their own yet again. And suddenly a large flash of light before getting teleported back to Ithrin. When they arrive back at Ithrin, they kind of all drop to the ground as if being levitated for just a moment. And they notice a very neat pile of armor and weapons lying on the ground next to them. Armor that has the undershirts and everything like that, and the tabard has been folded up neatly. The cloak neatly folded. Weapons placed strategically. And they see that the armor in front of them is of their friend, Grimly. And that's what we'll go ahead and pick up today's episode. What do you do?
Alanu's just kind of laying on the ground, trying to catch her breath. Her fists are, or her hands are balled into fists. Occasionally she's slamming them into the ground, tears streaking from her eyes.
You see that a very familiar face pokes out from under Percy's wing, as you see a fox, a blue fox, just shaking their head. You see it kind of takes its head and like digs it into its paws as if like trying to get something off their nose. And Cuckoo kind of looks up at the group and says, what happened?
Alanu kind of flips over at that point, staring at him.
So what do you remember, little one?
I remember she wasn't very nice, was she?
Oh.
No.
Oh no, she made me say horrible things and do horrible things.
Like what?
Like lie to you?
About?
Who she was? Every time I tried to tell you who she was, I suddenly couldn't. She made me think she was my friend.
So that happens to a lot of us. Do you have anything that you need to tell us about what she may have had you do other than lie to us?
I told her everything about where you were, who you are, what you were doing. I didn't mean to. She made me.
I'm gonna kneel down and like look Cuckoo in the face and go, buddy, it's okay. We can't be mad for stuff that you were coerced to do. Trust me, I know. If you want to hang out with me for a little bit, you can.
I think I will.
But if you want to go away, you can also do that.
I don't want to go away right now.
Okay.
How are you still talking?
Wait, he couldn't talk before?
From what we were told, she did this to you. But she's gone.
No.
Oh, just because somebody magic did something to you and they've gone doesn't mean that the magic that they did to you is gone. Pretty sure Arundel's fingers are perfect examples of that, and all the shit that's wrong with my brain.
Interesting. Alana will push herself up to her feet.
I'm gonna go sort through. I'm going to give the people who knew Grimly the longest a little time to grieve. So I'm going to go like take inventory of what's obviously his stuff and just see what, and just so that way I can go, hey, does anybody want this? This is what we've got.
Okay.
Temperature like?
The temperature is slowly rising. If you will. It is no longer magically cold. You do note that it is still, of course, very cold, but you do start to see that the huge icicles and the rime that had like gathered across the stones all around you while fighting her are either melting completely or like busting off and falling and slamming to the ground, and like ice kind of slams and hits the stone and then slides for like a few feet. But it is like slowly like crumpling and falling, and you do see like water dripping from stone and stuff like that. It is no longer just instantly frozen.
Be cautious for falling ice.
Let's change over to Tailspire.
What should we do with his things?
I mean, I assumed y'all would want them.
Should we build a memorial once we get back. I don't think that this is the right place to remember him.
Statue at the very least.
Yes.
Talking Rafa, create one of your friend Abel.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot
good.
that just happened. Maybe we should seek somewhere to rest. Just for a minute.
I'm not opposed
It's a
to
bad
that
idea.
I'm not
I'll pick
opposed
up-
to it.
I'll pick up all of Grimly's stuff
Okay.
and just literally be holding it, not like inventory it.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
the
it's
place we
just
were
gonna-
sleeping in has crumbled. Do we want to go back to the old place we were in?
So I will note that you of course know of the location that old girl was staying at, that little tower.
Mm-hmm.
So Avarice's location is still available. It's for a spot that you know is at least semi-safe. And then there is a large building to your south that was not explored yet. This large domed building.
Hey Dan, I think our cameras are frozen.
Yeah, our camp.
Oop. Yeah, that's what happens when I minimize instead of just pulling over.
Alana is just gonna start heading towards the domed building.
Okay.
Arundel was sitting down with his book out. He kind of finishes scribbling something. Stands up, follows after. Pass out.
I'm
Could
gonna
you-
look over at Kinrava. You coming?
I will in a moment. At the minute, I want to at least make sure we have a bird's eye view of the entire city while it's semi-safe.
Do you need me to stay?
Do you want to go flying?
Hell, I don't know. That sounds.
How about if you'd avoid the magic part of that, and I'll enter that building in a moment.
I. Would sound cool. Just really weird.
Kinrava's going to cast Fly on herself,
Okay.
and she's going to basically go as high up as she can to just sort of get like a bird's eye view of the entire city.
So, I mean, fly doesn't have a limit on height, so you can fly as high as you can. I think we distinguished that the roof of this place was like 1,000 feet up, essentially.
Yeah.
So, however high you want to get, you can.
Yeah, she'll try and get as high as she can just to see like the entire city itself as much as she possibly can.
Okay.
Just that she can basically get like an overview of it to see exactly, where things are.
So, you are flying nearly as tall as the central spire. Basically. something like that. And you can see, for the most part, the entire city. It is a bit foggy in here. The ice structures have, of course, caused like misty fog to kind of roll throughout the city. But other than that, yeah. You would notice that there would be subtle, like, shadowy movement throughout the city, beneath, like, most of the fog. But really, like, the only thing that really stands out to you are the tall structures and, like, the lights coming from within. Yeah. Are you looking for anything specific?
Mostly just wanted to take note of where each of the towers would be, essentially.
Okay. We can say that while you're up here, you can either scribe or draw or do whatever's necessary to kind of map it.
Alright, and lastly, as she's going back down, she's going to cast Firebolt towards where the tower is, just to see if that barrier is still there.
Okay, yeah. You can cast it, and when you do, it warbles, and you see that the firebolt, like, deflects off of it into a different direction. It doesn't just, like, dissipate. It, like, flies off when it hits.
Yeah, then she's going to go back down and enter the domed building.
Okay, are you going with... is everybody going with you?
They
I'm
didn't
just following them now,
and
yeah.
Arendelle already go, and I followed after them after a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
so
she's just going to... Yeah.
Who's first at that building, then? We'll say,
Alanu.
what's the marching order? Olanu, then Arendelle, then May.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then Kin following.
Percy would be with Alana.
Okay. Yeah, Percy's right there with you. Is Percy looking all right? Is he looking like shit? From
He's looking like shit.
Yeah, last I remember, he was looking like shit.
Oh yeah, he's barely hanging in there.
I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom on him.
Okay.
So... I don't have many spell slots left, guys. I don't have many.
Alana will stop you, and she'll pet along his head, and the griffins will come out of her hands and meld into him. She'll
Nice.
cast
Fair
Cure
enough.
Wounds.
Okay. So, what is total healing to Percy now?
D8. He's now at 7 hit points.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He had 1.
Cool.
He literally had 1 hit point. Oh my god.
Yeah. It was bad.
Holy
It was-
shit.
It was real bad.
Here's the thing. I don't look at Percy's hit points when I do damage to him, so I'm like, holy shit, how did he end up like perfectly at 1 HP?
What's his
Because
name?
you did 10, 32.
Oh.
You did 10, then you did 13, and then you did 8.
Yikes.
Wild. All right. Okay, so you guys head south towards that large domed building. And when you get there, the outside of the building is, it looks pretty nice. It looks to be intact. You see 4 large pillars kind of like on the sides. It looks to be like this building might have been grandiose at one point, like almost like a center point or an attraction or something from the outside look. The entrance has like huge arched, like a big archway, several smaller alcove-looking archways. Each one of the alcoves has like a statue that's been broken due to time, and it looked important at one time. And you see now that a palladial hexagonal building rises before you, crowned with a glittering domed roof. And a double door on one side stands slightly ajar. You go towards the door?
will draw her weapon and, trying to be quiet,
Okay.
she'll look in the building.
Welcome in Arth, by the way, and welcome in Mego. Alright, so Olanu being up front. And we'll place everybody where they need to be. Remind me after this game to, or even during break to, look up how to move multiple characters at once, because I feel like
Will do.
we need to start doing that. Okay. The door opens as you kind of barely peek your head in. And when you do, you find that statues and other objects of art have fallen from their plinths and lie in broken shards across the floor. Centuries of exposure have ruined most of the paintings that hang on the walls in elaborate frames.
Does she notice any movement around?
No movement currently. And I'll kind of just, there we go, make it a little bit better looking for you.
I follow her in just to kind of watch her six.
So I need you to roll perception as you walk in. And I'll say, since you did it quietly as you were trying to like really just peek your head in instead of just walking in, you can roll with advantage.
Whew. 14.
What was it?
14.
14. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, I've got my dice this time. I can roll.
Yay! Oh, did you get your dice?
No, I have not gotten. Well, I mean, I might have. I got to check my mailbox, but I've been so fucking busy. I haven't even had a chance to go to my mail.
Okay. They should have been there on Monday.
Okay. I will absolutely go check that after the game then. Okay. So you rolled a 13, 14?
14.
14. Ooh, okay. So, as you sneak your head in there, poke your head around, you do notice a bit of movement. You see that some creatures are trying to rummage through some of this old stuff, if you will. The old artwork, the old books, the old statues. You see a number of them. And currently with that roll, you see all of them. There are 6 creatures around, and the 6 creatures look semi-familiar. Those
don't.
What's that?
Sorry.
Oh.
I can see your
Yeah.
creature.
These weird creatures all have a single eye, and they are kind of smaller, probably no more than like 3 or 4 feet in height, as they rummage through the junk. Now, of course, you've dealt with these before, and you know their ability to try and influence while searching around. All right. So, you now see in front of you 6 Nothics. And they don't notice you just yet. What do you do?
Alana is going to put her hand to her chest. That quiet, or that the little griffins.
Mm-hmm.
She'll heal herself real quick.
Okay. We'll say that
That's 9
is
points.
that is an action to do that, right? This is your little surprise area round.
Yeah.
What is everybody
And then
else
she'll
doing?
just bonus action rage.
Bonus action rages, nice.
I would like to try and sneak up to the closest one.
Okay.
Um.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me. What was that?
Well, since I have to roll at a disadvantage, I rolled 2 dice. One was a natural 20, and
Okay.
the other was a natural 18, so 22.
All right. So which one would you like to sneak up to? There are 3 that are pretty equidistant from the entrance here. One to the left, one in the middle, and one to the right.
Let's go to the one on the right, so I'm closer to the one in the middle.
Okay, we'll say that you start sneaking around. What's your movement speed?
That's a good question. 30 feet.
Okay, it's 30. So you get around here-ish.
Okay.
But you are not seen. They do not, they seem to be like really like face first, you know, like searching in whatever they're searching for. Arendelle, Kin, what are you guys doing? You're kind of just like right at the threshold of the door.
And we see the creatures.
You see Olanu kind of like look back at you and then immediately like try and heal herself. And then like you see she starts pumping herself up.
I'll definitely try to sneak in to try and identify what she's preparing for.
Okay. We'll say that if you want to, you could probably go about 20 feet in and then roll perception to see if you can see them as well, because they are technically trying to hide or, you know, trying to be quiet about what they're doing. So you can see if you can see what she sees.
I got a 23 perception.
I believe you see what she sees. So therefore, you now see all the Nothics that are rummaging through the stuff here.
All right.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is there a way to tell if they look like the Nothics that we met back in the cave?
Indiscriminate Nothics. They are.
Okay.
They are just. I mean, they all seem to look exactly like one another.
That's what I figured. Just thought I'd ask.
No worries.
Is there a way for me to get... I want to get as close as possible to as many of them as possible.
Okay.
Without being spotted. Hypothetically, like, if I could get as many within 30 feet of me as possible, that would be great.
So this is what they see here, by the way. I'll throw that up on screen. All right, so you have already moved your 20 feet. How much? I think you got 40, right?
I've got 40, yes.
Okay, so you got 20 feet in any direction you can move.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
You are currently down here, yep.
I'll just go to that bottom left corner of that display thing.
Like here?
Up.
Like
Yeah, right
here?
there.
Like here? Or over here?
Right there, yeah, that's where I wanted
Okay.
the other one. Boom.
All right. And Kin.
Since we just leveled up, do I have another 5th level spell slot?
If you would have gained a 5th level spell slot, yes.
Yes, I did. So,
Yeah, you got
yay.
one.
Okay.
Level 10, by the way, guys, right?
Hell
Yeah.
Double digits. Hell yeah. Congratulations, you guys. Level 10.
I need just one more level for my plan.
Ew.
You mean your jump in the air, like, whale plan wasn't good enough? All right, well. Ken, you got anything? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Well, since I've got my a new 5th level spell slot,
Mm-hmm.
well, first of all, I gotta see if I can actually see them, don't I?
Yes. I mean, currently, you know there's something there, but unfortunately, at the threshold of the doorway, you would not be able to see it unless you sneak in.
Oh, I'm so good at that. You know what? Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm just going to call Asher. No, not Asher. Omen out.
Okay, you want to call Omen out?
Yeah, and like use him to try and see them and like see through his eyes, since Omen has a way higher stealth skill than I do.
Okay. So we'll say you call Omen out.
Alright. Is it stealth or perception I'm rolling for this?
It would be stealth first to get in without being seen.
Oh, that's an 18.
Okay, so you're fine. And then you can roll to see them as well before moving into the room.
Oh, that's a 16.
Okay, you do see them, and your Omen. So where would you like to have summoned Omen? Because you can summon him at a distance, yeah?
Yeah, I'll just summon him literally just peeking around the corner.
Okay, so perfect. Where would you like to move Omen if you want him to move? Because you do see them now.
Well, now that I can see them, and since Omen was a bonus action and it wasn't a spell to, like, summon him... I'm gonna cast Summon Draconic Spirit.
Alright,
Sounds
summon a
alright.
dragon.
I'm gonna summon a dragon. The dragon, everybody.
Alright, let's see. Monstrous dragon.
Actually, no, I'm gonna... Yeah,
Just kidding.
dragon, yeah.
What kind of dragon?
A
There's going to
wormling?
be a large magic circle that, like, appears in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, that's slowly coming out of it is almost like a green, drooping, acidic egg, which then explodes outwards and reveals a black dragon.
Hell yeah. Alright. And what size are we looking at here?
Summon Draconic Spirit is... Let me check, I'm pretty sure it's
Gargantuan.
large. Yeah, it's a large dragon.
Yeah, it's gargantuan. Alright, large set size. Boom. Okay. Just right in the middle? Or like right on top of somebody?
Right on top of the Nothics.
Okay. Like in the middle of them or like to the side?
Where can I get them within its breath weapon?
Probably like
Without-
probably over here. You'd probably like, you know what I mean? Like aim it like this way or something like that.
Yeah, I'll do that then, yeah. Why not?
Okay, cool. At that point, as soon as you summon it, all the Nothics, they just like look up and they're like, and they kind of, determine their situation, as they see a dragon appear out of nowhere. Everybody needs to roll for initiative first off.
No one said I was subtle.
I don't think anybody has ever made that claim.
No.
I'm about to drop some shit on him too, so.
Okay, good stuff. All right, let me mute my phone because it's going off. Okay. Let's get some initiative. We're gonna do it inside of Tailspire because that is easiest for me. Okay, go boom, bang, bam, bop.
Bing, bang, boom.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does Dragon get his own turn or is he on your turn?
Technically he has his own turn, but he goes at the end of mine.
Okay. So I'll just throw him like right behind you. All right, let's go down the line. Kin, what do you got?
I got a 19.
Nice. Iceheart.
11.
May.
24 with a nat 20.
God
Are
damn.
you
Nice.
fucking kidding me? You rolled 3
No.
dice? Jesus.
They're all gonna be dead before I can do my cool thing.
Aerodol, what are you?
17.
Okay. Well, at least you got behind Kin. Okay. And let me roll for some baddies here.
I'm always behind Ken.
2. Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. The ups and downs of this thing. All right, here we go. Apply turn order. All right. May, with the natural 20 on that initiative, you are first. What would you like to do?
Can I finish walking to that guy,
Easily.
take out my longsword, and hit him?
Yeah, you can bop him.
Cool. Twice, maybe?
Go for it.
That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16
hit?
hits.
Yay!
Simple yet effective.
Yeah, just bop him, dude.
A dirty 20 for the second one.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that hits as well.
And then... Dagnabbit. Oh wait, what do I add? Okay, so it's not that bad. 20 points of slashing damage.
20 points of slashing damage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right, let me...
And because we just fought a goddess, I don't have much more I can do.
Mm-hmm. Anything?
So that's about all I can do.
Okay, you just go up and just start chopping this thing into pieces. 20 points of damage down, and it looks very confused and angry.
Sounds about right.
But does it look hurt?
It does. I mean, you would have definitely sliced into the creature. They're not as hardy as you might think. They're just gross and evil. All right. So, it is now one of their turns, and it is going to move towards Arundel as it's the first one. It's first person it sees. Arundel, what did you roll for stealth?
Let me pull up. I
It's
have a
pretty high.
log on here.
I know you
think
got
have a log.
perception was like 23, but I don't remember your
pull up
stealth.
my past rolls. I can't remember.
Okay.
I just can't
We'll
remember.
say that with a 9, it probably won't see you because I had you get there without being seen. So it's just going to run away from the dragon. And it has 30 feet of movement speed. It'll get here. And Olanu, if I recall correctly, you had like a 14?
That was my perception. You didn't have me roll stealth.
Didn't have you roll stealth, okay. Oh, that's right, because you said you were just sneaking into the room. Got it. Okay. So
Who also didn't have me roll stealth.
So it was a 23 for perception.
I had a 23 perception,
Mhm.
and then I never rolled stealth.
Okay. Well, then it sees you.
Cool.
As you go in, it is going to... you need to make a charisma...
Oh, my specialty.
Yeah, a target must contest its charisma deception. You need
Right,
to
I
roll
have
a
a-
deception check.
I have a -1 to this roll. I literally rolled a natural 20 -1.
Are you kidding me?
I can literally take a picture of this and send it to you right now. I'm rolling on D&D
There's
Beyond.
been 4 rolls in this game. 4. And 3
Two
of
of 'em.
them,
Well, technically.
3 of them have been natural 20s. What is going on? Okay. Well, shit. With that, you succeed.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Because I rolled an 18 plus 0.
Literally. Barely.
Let's see. And it just stares at you, and you feel like it is trying to dig into your head. But you shake it off. And that's it for its turn. The next one, doing the same thing, it runs out, it immediately sees you, and will instead use another move, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, what are you
Arundel?
guys? Yeah, Arundel. What are you guys gonna do now that you don't get like plus 1 million to your saving throws, huh?
We'll just roll natural 20s.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
that is
that's
true.
what's happening so far.
Yeah, like I just did. I'm just kidding.
Really?
That's
Oh.
5 plus 2 is 7. On
Okay,
that.
so that one you do take some damage. So this one is going to be so.
Uh-oh, guys.
I don't like the sound of that, but
Uh-oh.
so you've got some dice here, and it is going to be.
Just roll low, Dan.
Well, one of them did. You see that the eye begins to glow like a sickly green, and then a beam shoots out of it, like snapping its head back like it was like a heavy weapon, like blasting out of its own eye. And it strikes you dead center in the chest for 8 points of necrotic damage.
Oofa doofa. I'm dead. Permanently dead.
Permanently dead. Okay, that's its move. Kin, you're up.
Oh, lovely. She's gonna summon Asher and high up in the air.
Okay. All right. What else? You can basically go as tall as the ceiling here, unless you want to summon him outside. So you're looking.
I'll just look at it, put him on the ceiling, and just have him just look around.
Okay. So you're looking at about like 45 feet up.
All right. How bad does Arundel look?
I have 12 hit points.
Jesus.
12 hit points. Looking good.
Yeah, I'll be good, Seth. I'm unhittable. Only thing is, they're making me roll saves, and that's where...
These are all saves, not AC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill them all on my next move. It's alright.
It's a game of chess.
No, you do whatever you gotta do.
Let's see.
Kinrama doesn't even like Arundel, Seth.
Yeah, but you're kind of useful right now. You know what? Yeah, screw it. She's just gonna try and kill the damn things that are attacking him, not heal him.
Okay.
So, where's the one that blasted him?
Here on the left. Right there.
Yeah, she's just gonna cast Scorching Ray at them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Scorching Ray comes out. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Which dice to use? First die. Roll. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Oh, fair enough then. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. 21.
That definitely hits.
So... that is 18 points of fire damage.
Hell yeah, it is. Alright. Fire damage. I think you are good to go. Let me make sure. Yep, you're good to go. Fire damage goes through and you hit him.
Alrighty, it's now the dragon's turn.
Alright, Dragon. What would you like to do with the Dragon?
Okay then. It is going to, first and foremost, let me see. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to use its breath weapon first.
Okay. Where are we angling it? Is he moving first, or is it just going to go right from where it's at?
It's a 30-foot cone.
Okay. So you can hit 3 targets. Either you move here to hit the targets above, or you stay where you're at and you can hit the ones below.
Will that also hit Arundel, though?
Maybe. Probably. What's the range
Yeah,
of the fire breath? Or the
30-feet cone.
Yeah, probably not even get to him, to be honest. Let's see. Hold on. That's kind of not that much. Yeah, you can't actually hit them.
Then yeah, it'll blast the...
Yeah, so it'd be like that.
Can I blast the the 3 of them without hitting whatever the hell that is behind them?
It's just a statue. They don't have like a dragon statue, so they just use the statue, or they just use the actual mini for it. Yeah, you can absolutely blast all 3 of these guys though.
Yeah, I'll just blast those 3 then.
Okay.
So can they make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah, for sure. All right, so they're gonna make a dex save. First one is a natural 1. Excellent. Good dex save. Good dex save. The next one is a 9. And then the last one is, this one might. I don't know what the save is, but we'll see.
The save is 17.
This is a 16. Great. So all 3 fail.
All right, so they take... They take 9 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And then it's gonna start clawing at the guy in front of it.
Okay.
It's got 2 claw attacks.
Go for it.
So, first claw attack. I use Ali's dice.
I cannot wait for spell effects in this game.
That's a nat 20.
God dang it, what the hell?
Nice.
Just saying.
Okay, 1 claw attack, nat 20. So that barely hits.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the first one. The second one is... that's a 21 to hit.
A 21 hits as well.
Okay. So, that is 1d6 plus 9. So, 1d6. That's 11 points of piercing damage for the one.
Okay.
And the second attack is... Remind me again, for a nat 20, is it double the damage or double the dice?
Double the dice.
Okay.
We're a dice rolling crew. We like the double dice versus the double damage.
Okay, so 2 9s, that's 18. 18 plus 4 is 23. And 23 plus 5 is 28.
28 points of damage on the crit.
Yes.
Very nice. Hell yeah. That means that this creature is ripped to shreds. So the black bile that this creature just shot out towards all these Nothics covers them. And as soon as one finally like wipes away the goop from its eye, it just starts getting shredded by gigantic dragon claws and is left in pieces on the ground. All right. Awesome. Then
this last is just going to roar at the other 2.
okay. The one by May is going to make 2 attacks at you, May. Since you're so close, it's just going to multi-attack you with some claws. It's just going to try to rake out your eyes. First is going to be a... God, what is going on in this game? Natural 1.
Nice.
You guys roll 20s, I'll roll 1s. Don't worry about it. I'll even it out.
We just fought a goddess.
That means nothing to me. Okay. That's a 20, dirty. So
that hits.
You
Dan's
get hit
the
by 1.
real goddess.
I'm the real goddess here, all right? And then that is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I am perfectly fine. Just FYI.
You don't need life insurance?
No.
God damn it.
No.
Says Arendelle, who's now turned it is.
As I die in the corner.
She will be so mad.
So
Dude.
bad.
Come on. All right, Arendelle, you're up.
Can I get a bird's eye view real quick?
Sure thing.
Okay, I'm just trying to count some squares out. Okay. I'm going to make my way onto that middle area Making my way.
Okay.
Making my way.
Let's see, 20 feet to get there.
I will use a bonus action also to use my blade song.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get right in the middle of
Okay.
that little thing, and then the
Another
top right
10
square.
feet.
And
You-
then
you'd be right.
from there, yeah, right there.
Okay, 15
Perfect.
feet there. So 35
From
feet
there,
here.
am I within 30 feet of all four of those guys?
You are in 30 feet of everybody.
Okay. What about the one next to May?
Yep. But
Okay,
also May.
cool.
And
Cool,
also
cool.
Olanu.
So I take my dagger, I drag it across the staff. It starts to ring as I activate my blade song.
Mm-hmm.
I run and slide onto the top of that little pedestal. And then I begin to trace arcane runes in the air. And my body becomes this silvery mercurial substance. It just drops to the
T1
floor.
T1000. All right.
It drops to the floor and just disappears.
Really?
And then behind all five of these creatures, 5 separate silvery mercurial versions of me pop up and unleash a flurry of attacks on all 5 of them.
Okay, you are not allowed to be that
Wind
cool.
strike.
I am casting Steel
Finn.
Wind Strike. Steel Wind Strike! I have to make 5 attacks.
You are not allowed to describe that spell so cool. All right.
Alright, here's the first attack. That's a dirty 20. Here's the second attack. That's a 21.
Okay, 2
Third
hit.
attack is a
Oh.
25. Fourth
Hits.
attack is a 26.
Hits.
Fifth attack is a 22.
They all hit.
Okay, do you want me to roll damage separately for all 5 of them or individually?
Up to you.
Let's just make it easy. Just do one roll.
Okay, here
Yeah.
comes the natural one.
No.
This is gonna be a lot of damage. Oh my god, I rolled so terribly.
Here
That's
it
all
is. See, that's what I'm saying.
It's 29 points of force damage to all of them.
God damn. 29 points. Okay, one of them gets chopped to bits. 29 to the rest, though, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, 29. Wait, hold on. That was 19 because that guy hasn't been touched yet.
That's like way below average, by the way.
That one's still alive, but barely. Same with this one.
What about the one I hit?
And the one you hit, it's already got 20 points of damage. It also melts.
Okay, and then I will appear behind that one, my actual self, as the other 4 versions just melt and disappear. And then the one next to May solidifies into Arendelle.
Into you?
Yeah.
Well, holy fuck, that was the coolest description of that goddamn spell I have ever heard.
Yes.
Yeah, so May, just like right behind the Nothic. What does the attack look like when it kills something? Like, what do you do to kill it?
So I just have a dagger. So I materialize behind it and I grab its head, pull it back, and just drive the dagger into its throat.
And
And then
Nate
You're-
is both horrified and a little turned on.
and then your corporeal self just
yeah,
just like I feel like it's like the reverse of like the metallic like energy kind of flowing out from the center. It like starts to come back until
Yeah.
into yourself until like that metallic energy like flows and then disappears in the like the center of your chest.
absolutely.
Fucking cool. Iceheart, you have very weak targets all around you. All around you being the ones that you can see left. 3 targets left. What would you like to do?
So, because nothing attacked me, I will rage again. And then I will go rushing towards the closest enemy and do 2 attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Recklessly.
I would love to clip that description and like and everything like that for like a
That's the only way it should
like a
ever be
highlight,
described.
right?
Yeah.
For like a highlight reel.
If only
clip
I
thing.
didn't stumble over my
Thanks.
words.
Oh, whatever. I can clip it to, I can cut it up to make it.
I'll
flow.
just ADR it.
Does a 28 hit?
Yeah, 28 hits.
So that was the first attack. That's a
I can't believe I rolled so well on all the attack.
That was amazing.
And so it's 9 points of damage for the first strike.
Okay.
And 26 for the second.
That'll hit.
10 points of damage for that one.
All right. With that, you cleave it in half. You take your spear, and the halberd on the end is long enough. The spearhead on the end is long enough to literally bisect it. So you just take it and swipe at it, and when you swipe at it, just like right at the midsection, that's like the smallest and skinniest portion, you chop at that, and it flings itself and flies in half. It lands on the ground, and the legs are twitching, and the top half is like crawling at you. And you take your boot and slam it into its eye, causing like eye goo to go everywhere.
She'll use the rest of her movement to go towards the other targets.
Okay, so that was 15 feet to get here, and then you have how much
40
now?
total.
Okay, so that's 25 left. Okay, so you can get here. Yeah, you're within reach of them.
Okay. I can't do... Oh, wait. Was that just my first attack that killed him, or both attacks that ended
Both
up
attacks.
killing him?
Yeah, both
Okay.
attacks.
Yep, so that's it.
Okay.
She's just breathing heavy, getting ready for the next strike.
Okay, then one of them, being that they are extremely hurt at this point, is going to try and climb out of here. It sees that its entry, the entrance to the place is blocked out, so it is going to start climbing up the walls here.
I'll Sentinel.
Yeah, you can.
God damn it.
Also Reckless. 18 plus 9.
Hits. See if you can get 7 points of damage here.
Yeah, it was more than that.
Okay.
13.
It starts to try and climb, and it's like halfway up this small statue next to him, and you take your spear and knock one of its legs loose, and when it starts to fall down due to it like losing its grip, you take the spear and stab it up through its stomach. As it slides down the spear slowly, you kind of fling it off to the edge. All right, and then the other one is going to try to do the same. What is the reach on your dragon? Oh, wait, never mind. It is 15 feet away. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
So it's going to try to climb the walls as well. It's going to get to the top here and drop down. It is obscured and now like 3/4 cover behind the little banister up top here. It doesn't even try to make an attack. It is trying to escape for its life. So, May, you are up.
Why can't I use my super amazing anime jump twice?
You do like the really cool like jump on air, like when you get to a certain height.
Ting, ting, ting.
Yep.
There were stairs like as we came in, right?
There are stairs that lead upstairs, yes.
Question. Can I scale that statue that's right next to me and try to jump up on the ledge there?
You sure can, if you would like to roll an acrobatics check.
100%. That's the wrong one.
And we'll
Okay,
say this is kind
it's not bad.
of difficult, but not like horribly difficult.
Dirty 20.
Then you can do it.
Cool.
It is about 15 feet up in the air. Let me... Oh, I think I might have jacked up your character token. I did. Wonderful. Let me pull you out again. We'll throw you right here. It is about 15 feet up, so you still got about 15 feet of movement. You don't have a climb speed, so it actually is the end of your turn as it uses double your movement to get up there.
Okay.
But you can see the Nothic now, and it is not for you 3/4. It's about half in cover.
Okay. Oh shit! I'm gonna take out my longbow
Yeah, do it.
and I'll try to hit it.
Go for it. Its AC is just a little bit higher due to the cover, but other than that, you can see it clearly.
It's a dirty 20.
Its AC is not able to cover that though, and you do still hit it.
Okay, and then the other one wouldn't hit at all. So that's 13 point. Nope, that's not math. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
All right. With 11 points of piercing damage, the arrow flies true through the air. You can see it kind of like, it zips. It doesn't even arc. It zips. And instead of like going up and over to hit the Nothic, it like goes in between these little banisters, like right here. It goes in between and strikes the Nothic dead center in the gut. And it falls to the ground, trying to claw its way up the wall until finally it just like loses consciousness and dies.
As it's like falling down, I just want the dragon to like just reach up and snap it up and just devour it.
Sure, yeah. We'll say that it did the old, the video game adage, like if something's close to an edge and you kill it, they go, ah, and like fall over the edge for no reason. And then as it does, the dragon, of course, is like right underneath it and gobbles it up. And that is it for now. Now, May, now that you are on the second
second floor.
Yeah. What were you saying, Allie?
Alanu, once it looks like combat's over, she's just going to go over to the door, call Percy in, and shut the door behind them.
Okay. Awesome. Door is going to be shut. Kin steps in like 2 feet to allow you to do that. You go over.
Do I? Yeah.
The door just closes on Kin.
As I saw that Alanu was going to close the door, I would just go, would you mind making sure the little fox friend is inside?
Peeks out from Percy's wing. I'm good.
He's here.
He's here.
So
Okay, May on the second floor.
May on the second floor. As soon as you get up there, you can see clearly
12 more
now.
Nothics.
Yep, 12 more Nothics. You can see clearly now. The rain has gone.
Oh my god.
Good job, Seth. You and I were on the same page on that.
Please.
I called myself out on that one too. Like Seth was just right there with me.
Enough.
So before you weren't able to kind of realize or recognize it. You saw something hanging from the ceiling, but as you were fighting and everything like that, it was kind of hard to depict. But you see now, suspended from the ceiling of a spacious 50-foot square antechamber is the glittering, frost-covered corpse of a 30-foot-long aberration shaped like a funnel, resembling an anemone. A tooth-filled maw at the wider end is surrounded by rubbery cilia, and around it dangle 4 limp, spindly appendages, each one ending in a clawed hand. At the opposite end of the body of the tail is a tail with a stinger. A frost-covered plaque is bolted to a pedestal nearby, and the entire display is framed by 4 stone pillars that are oddly frost-free.
Oh, that's bad news. That's bad news, bears. Can I see if I can read the plaque?
Yes, you read the plaque. That is like covered in frost, by the way. It's like covered in a bit of frost. You read it and it says, "Adult Farim, do not touch." It says,
Ooh.
"Dwellers of the Underdark. Farim are malevolent aberrations that are master spellcasters and highly resistant to magic. They use their telepathy to control the weak-minded. They strive to erase all other beings from existence and are known to have caused the collapse of the Suruk Empire of Isiolithifil." It's You want me to read this one or spell it? Isstosseffifil. Istosseffifil. Istosseffifil.
You don't know Istosseffifil?
Yep. Anyways, they were the fall of the Empire. And they use their tail stingers to inject their eggs into its alien hosts. Yeah, Yotain. That's exactly how you spell it.
Yep.
Okay. So, Kenrava, no disrespect when I ask this, you did come from, like, not awesome places, right?
Yes. I
Do
came
you
from
know
the
what a Pharum is?
Do I know what a Pharum is?
So this is an aberrational being. I'll say that you can roll history check with advantage due to it being kind of semi from where you were located.
Is it history I'm rolling for?
Yeah, history.
27.
So you would know of these creatures for sure. It is mostly, again, a strange description of these things, more along the lines of tales and myths versus cold hard facts. Reason being, any creature that gets close to it usually dies. So you have very small tales of what actually these creatures are, or where they're from, or whatnot. But you seem... well, I guess she didn't read it to you, but the description that she read is much more in depth than you had ever studied before. But you definitely know.
I mean,
what
I can
creature
see
is.
I can see the corpse, can't I?
You can see the corpse, yes.
Yeah.
But now, yeah,
So-
it's just like frost covered and weird.
So that thing we shouldn't touch, because apparently it destroys worlds. Civilizations. And it likes to, lay its eggs inside of you.
You just described literally half the denizens of the Underdark.
True, but that one also messes with your mind?
You just described a quarter of the denizens of the Underdark.
Does it also, are most of them also completely, well, almost completely immune to magic?
You just described a third of the denizens of the Underdark.
How did it go from a fourth to a third?
It's very strange.
Anyway, we shouldn't try to resurrect that thing or defrost that thing.
Fractions also work different in the Underdark.
It's Elvish math.
And so, also, there are like 4 pillars up here that have no frost on them, and I don't want to touch them.
Probably not a good idea, but... It is a corpse, right? Like, this thing actually is a corpse, right?
You see a frozen, suspended creature.
Yeah, we don't know if it's dead.
It looks dead. I mean, from something that could be frozen, I don't know.
Well, considering there's a plaque there, I'm gonna hope it is, so...
True, they
know.
did make a plaque for it.
Did it say it was dead, or did it say not to mess with it?
It said not to touch it.
It just says do not touch.
Yeah. So it did not say it was dead.
But all the magic... Yeah, that's...
And it's not petrified because it would be stone.
I mean, I guess. But when all the magic went crazy in the city, like, I'm pretty sure that thing would have been set free otherwise, so I'm pretty sure it's dead.
For reference, for those that are watching online right now, this awful, horrible creature is what they see right now. Let me...
Just a little frosted.
Yeah, just a little frosty. Just a little frosty. Nope, it's not going to let me drag that in. Hold on.
It could just be encased in ice.
It's just so weird looking. It's such a weird looking creature.
Please continue as I try to
Okay.
figure
Yeah.
this out.
So
do
why
I?
don't we?
Never mind. You're doing stuff.
Boom. There it
Oh,
is.
that is
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, it's the worst kind of sunflower.
It's the worst kind of sunflower.
Shai Hulud.
Oh. Yeah. Alana's gonna stay far away from that.
So that is the thing that is currently suspended in the air, like, over top of you.
All right. Do I see anything else up here that I might want to check out before I go back and join everybody else?
You currently do not, other than just a bunch of, like, old art, but most of it decaying due to time.
Yeah, I don't particularly like this city's art, so we're fine. I don't like this city.
Well,
Oh, pop
look,
down.
Okay.
if you want, I can always put up that barrier when we rest, so that way we aren't going to be able to be disturbed if you want.
This is gonna be weird. We just started our day? It just started really
did.
badly.
Yeah.
Also, is that a griffin?
You see in the corner a well-preserved griffin body.
Does the plaque say Griffin?
The plaque says griffin, but it also states, like, some other magical essence that this griffin from their time once had magical abilities.
Lanu kind of reaches out a hand towards it, and in giant, she's going to apologize for the manner in which it was slain.
You kind of... You feel like a warmth in your heart, as if almost in response you have, like, a connection to it.
Is that lightning thing really a lightning thing?
Yeah, sure is. They look familiar.
Do they look like the ones that were in the stadium?
Sure do.
Can I go over and look at them?
Sure you can.
Does this one have a plaque?
Sure it does. You read this one and it just says lightning inhibitors. The magic that is imbued in these lightning inhibitors is essentially permanent unless magically destroyed.
I wonder if that means the ones out there also are permanent unless magically destroyed. I would like to walk around and see all the art exhibits, as it were.
Okay. You take your time to look around, and it's just a plethora of like ancient creatures that one may no longer be in existence. You see like the imagery of a dragon that they had slain at one point and put on display. Just essentially, you see this one is more magically inclined. It is a gemstone dragon. And it is kind of like a purplish hue to it. Possibly an amethyst dragon.
Does it appear and you said it was like a rendition of it, or is this
no,
like
this
the
is like
griffin,
the actual
dragon?
Yeah. They had magically preserved many of these things.
Gotcha. Screw it. I'm her. I'm gonna do it anyway. She's just gonna kind of reach out and go, "Oh, you shouldn't be here. That's wrong." And just kind of like pat its nose a little bit and then walk away. I don't like this place. Why do they preserve things?
You feel like the creature, when you touch it, is like warm to the touch.
Oh, that's odd. Was the griffin warm when Iceheart touched it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna touch it again because maybe I just like maybe
maybe this
it
is
was
weird.
wrong. So I'm gonna turn around and go, wait, what? And like touch it again.
Yep.
Kinrava's just gonna have the dragon walk over and like try and like stop her from touching the art exhibits.
The dragon just takes
And
one
I'm gonna-
claw and kind of just like moves
I'm
your
like,
arm back a little.
No, stop it. Y'all don't understand. This thing is warm.
It is,
Amanu's
and
kind
what?
of- Oh.
And what do you think will happen to any sort of security systems in here if you go poking every exhibit?
Alana
Those are
kind of
nothing.
disregards that and touches the griffin again. Like, wait, I thought that was emotionally warm.
So, wait, okay. Does it look frosted like the weirdo creature on the ceiling? Or is this just magically preserved some?
It is not frosted like the creature on the ceiling. You feel like
Okay.
maybe the creature on the ceiling would take a little bit more to preserve than the other creatures.
Gotcha. Would this thing be alive?
No.
But it's
Okay,
warm.
but
They're warm.
it's warm.
There are certain spells that allows one to perfectly preserve a corpse afterwards.
That keeps
You
it
mean heat?
warm?
Yes, my father did that with my mother's body for the longest time.
That is fucked up. What?
Damn it, I
How?
love you,
How
Seth.
does your family still surprise me?
She's just like looking, like now she's just like, eh.
Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna try and free a dragon, but I don't feel right about this dragon being trapped here. It's possibly alive.
If it was alive, it
So
would
I'm
have
gonna
been.
turn to everybody else who has magic in the group, which is everybody else, and go, can y'all detect life?
I could. Alana is just going to use her survival skills to see if she can tell if this thing's actually alive.
Sure. I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Uh,
14?
You have no idea.
It's putting off heat, but I can't tell other than that.
Kinrava will
Dog,
just
did you
cast.
tell? Okay, there we go.
Kinrava's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Well, it's gonna go off.
Yeah, it definitely, of course, does. And
Yeah,
the
but
whole place lights
What
up.
type of magic can I see coming off this thing?
Oh, Seth, my friend, I don't know what kind of preservation magic that would be, but I assume it would be like the defensive magic.
Preservation magic is like usually necromancy or something.
Oh, you might not be wrong. Yeah, we'll go with necromantic. We'll say necromancy.
Okay.
Permanent preservation, necromancy, sure. Why not?
I have an idea. Alanu is going to cast Speak with Animals
Uh-huh.
and attempt. Well, I can't move. Well, she's going to talk to Percy for a second. And just essentially like read the plaque that's in front of the griffin
Uh-huh.
and be like, wouldn't it be amazing? Talk to this being? To free this being? And then she's going to attempt to talk to it and see if any intelligence registers in the eyes.
What would you have said to it?
You are truly a majestic being, and you shouldn't be locked in this place. You should be flying the skies of Icewind.
No response.
You can see that, like, Kinrava is perfectly calm looking, but that dragon is getting more and more agitated as the minutes roll by.
Alana will turn to Kin. Can you dispel this?
It's dead!
I mean, can you try?
There's
Arendelle
more
will.
necromantic magic coming off that than most of the things in here, but if you really do feel like you want to watch a corpse flop to the ground and then roll around on there and then rapidly rot away into nothing but dust, I will happily do so after we have, at the very least, an hour or so I can sit down and just get back some energy.
Arendelle will tap his
Agreed.
staff on the ground and cast a spell magic on the griffin. 4th level.
Sorry. I am so curious. That was me.
I've got almost all my spell slots, y'all.
All right, Arendelle, you cast Dispel Magic on this creature, who has a magic abound on it, but it is a strong magic. I need you to roll on your Dispel Magic for me, please.
I'm gonna fail this, but that's all right. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yo! Okay. With the dirty 20, you start to dispel the magic that is on this creature. And you start to see that it's like in this pose, and it begins to slowly come out of the pose and slowly slump onto the ground.
Well, at least it's free. Well, at least it can get a proper burial. Thank you, Arendelle.
He just nods.
And she'll set to. Is there ice and snow like outside?
Mostly
ground?
ice, mostly like rime. There's not much snow at all. You are like within an ice chamber.
Um,
Sorry.
Hmm?
Nope, go for it.
are there like wooden structures in here?
Yeah, there would be some wooden components for sure.
Cool. Alanu will start like going around and kind of breaking down some of the furniture and wooden structures to build a pyre for the griffin outside of the building.
Okay.
Kinrava's eye is just twitching so bad watching this ancient architecture just get destroyed. And like, she looks perfectly calm and composed. That dragon just looks immensely pissed off.
What is behind Kinrava's dragon, by the way, like in that corner?
Behind Kinrava's dragon, we will see.
Got a donk.
Like, it looks like a torture device?
All right. So we'll say you do build a pyre. Behind it, whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh shit, was I right?
That is
Oh.
that is a what are they called?
Stocks?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
stocks.
I'm gonna go,
Whatever-
hey, so Ashot, you can take this.
Whatever was in it is no longer in it. You see that there is a broken lock and the wood has been like splintered.
Would there be any way to tell if
What did the
That-
plaque say?
There is no
happened
plaque.
recently?
Roll a nature check.
Okay. Oh, Dan, you're gonna hate me so much.
Nat 20 again.
Yes. And I don't even have any pluses to my nature.
All right. I mean, let's be
I'm so
honest. It's
sorry.
cool. You guys are finding out a lot of stuff here, which is cool. I don't have to like tell you afterwards what you missed because you're fucking finding everything. So you can tell from this stalks that whenever this happened, whenever whatever creature was here or whatever humanoid, because obviously it's for a head and 2 arms, it happened not 1,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm able to hack it to pieces for the kindling.
Would you like to?
I mean, I was going to take any wood
Yeah.
that was readily available.
So May offers it up to you.
Yeah.
And you take it.
Yep, and then I drag out the griffin, which will probably take a minute.
Not 1,000 years ago. Okay.
Okay. And then, let's say, you're able to build a bit of a fire on the pyre. All right.
And should just say a quick, a couple of words about the griffin in general and how they should be respected and honored.
For sure. Of course.
Griffin can't get out
God
the door.
damn it, Griffin. Well, you know what?
No!
Check this out.
Resurrect me! Oh. Yep.
All right.
And she'll meditate.
Awesome. Awesome. I don't know what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Okay. On that note, with your meditation going off and everybody kind of finding, not rest, you can take a short rest, everybody. And during this short rest, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
All right. So for those that are joining us for the very first time, welcome, everybody. Welcome. We are Nat One Fun. My intro is going to play again because it always does, but welcome to Winter's End. This is a Rime of the Frostmaiden playthrough, and this is Tailspire that we are using here on the side. If you would like to, please join our Discord. We are coming right back. We will be back here in about 5-10 minutes, and then we will see what's going on here in Yithrin. Now, this is just one portion of Yithrin. We still have a ton of exploration to do, so come back, and we will see you here in just a little bit.
Don't forget, you got to look up how to move groups down.
Thank you. I'll do that right now before I use the restroom. All right. I need to also... That's not what I want. There we go.
Nice. I used 4 of my hit dice.
4 of your hit dice. Very nice. I mean, that'll recover some.
And one of them was a 12.
Nice.
Okay, let me look up how to move several characters at once.
I
had
also
to
used 4.
I had to use 5, which is the only ones I had left, and I went from 12 to 37.
I just want to wrap your character in a protective blanket.
I'm good. I'm pretty survivable, actually. Just when they start throwing saves at me, where it's like, fuck.
You like that?
Ferrum are so weird.
Yeah, they're gross looking.
At least they're not Shan. Shan are the ones that I find the weirdest. Oh, hold on.
Sharn?
Don't forget,
Yeah.
Ellie, there are spells unique to the Grim Hollow books, too.
Oh, that's right. I need to look those up.
There you go, I put a picture of a Shan. Yeah.
Oh, that's gross. And terrifying.
Yeah.
I need to check the Grim Hollow books.
Okay.
Yay! Oh, there it is.
Looks like we got everybody back. What the fuck is that, Seth?
Wait, what about Brad? Oh, wait.
Aw.
Oh!
Ow.
That was rude.
My heart.
Mahal.
Okay. And we are going to pick up where we left off.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Bam. All right. And welcome back, everybody. I'm going to turn down the Wild Tundra music that we got going on here. And get back to where we were in terms of... There we go. Alrighty. So, we pick up as it seems Olanu has made a pyre for an age-old griffin, one who she believes has magical powers, and the rest of the crew gets a little bit of a short rest, well, including Olanu as she meditates, gets a short rest, and we pick back up right after all that is said and done. What would you like to do as a group? You can, of course, I know you've already done it, but you can, of course, roll your hit dice to regain some hit points, and so on and so forth, regain a spell slot if you would like to as a wizard. All right. What would you like to do, friends? Let's go back to the televisor. Of course, we're going to roll for initiative first.
Oh, hell.
I need to fix that. All right, there we go. Back to it.
Once the pyre has kind of died down, Alana will head back inside with the others.
Alanu, I would like to state that as this creature finally burns, the fire, for a moment, turns blue. For probably a good 2 minutes as it burns away the body of the creature and then returns to its normal color.
Alana will kind of bow her head before when the flames turn blue. And once they've turned back to normal, she'll walk back inside.
Okay.
Kind of petting Percy as she goes.
For sure. What about everybody else? What are you guys doing?
Kinrava is currently busy finishing up her control flames cantrip to make the fire turn blue.
Shut up. So evil. just to elicit an emotional response out of fucking Alana.
I'm joking.
I would have been circling around to see if there were anything else of, I don't know, anything else. Let's just say anything else. I don't even want to say of interest.
Yeah.
What was on the centerpiece? Does it tell me anywhere?
The centerpiece is just to block off there's 4 pillars that reach up to the sky. That's to block off the large creature that is hanging from the ceiling, that huge abomination. Yo, holy crap. TTRP gifts with the Transplanar RPG raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll for initiative since you're here, though. Thank you.
Yep. And y'all should all know I generally roll nat 20.
So, yeah, Kin's also just going to be, for the most part, just sort of looking around and sort of separate herself away from, where the others are while taking out one of her books and reading it.
Awesome. Okay. So, you start reading your books and everything like that. I will say this, May, as you are walking around, you remove the frost off of a what is it called? Just one of the little pedestal things.
Plaque thing?
A plaque, yeah, kind of thing. But it's on the ground. You had found it just separated from the rest. And you had seen there is almost like a bookcase, but they're full of plaques, different plaques, and you start reading through them, and it's just labeling off different creatures, different things or whatever. You find one that thoroughly kind of makes your heart drop for a second.
Does it say my name?
It doesn't say your name.
Oh, God.
But it says your race. It has Eladrin Elf written on it. Thank you very much for the new follows. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Did the stocks have a place to put a plaque?
The stocks, yeah, it looks like it was broken off, though. The plaque that had kind of, if you look at Tailspire right now, this little pedestal that it was on, if that's made of wood, it looked like it was snapped off.
Okay. Does it say anything else about me on that dumbass plaque?
You know, it's a weird description. It's kind of just like everybody else's description of the creature that it is supposed to be a display of. And on yours, it specifically says sensitive to magic, can change within seasons, and it just basically does
psychic stuff.
Yeah, innate psychic abilities. It's very methodical and just textbook definition of your race, and it just kind of sets you a boil because it's just not everything.
Do I remember ever being frozen in time here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do I remember my brother ever not being in the same area as I am?
Mm-mm. No.
Okay.
You can probably deduce, with your intellect, you could probably deduce that once they were done with you, with their experiments, you were probably going to end up here.
That's gonna light me on fire.
For sure.
I'm gonna turn around and go, Iceheart, is that fire still going?
Yes. Why?
Great. Arendelle, will you please get that dragon down?
Sure.
I'm fairly certain every creature who was in here was definitely experimented on just like I was by those assholes. I'm not gonna let them stay here. And I'm just gonna turn the plaque around and show Olanu.
Yep. You clearly see what she was talking about.
I will attempt to dispel.
Can we not do the big thing that would kill us all? That'd be great.
I don't think it's alive.
Which ones are we doing here? What are we doing?
Oh, not the big thing. Not the big thing. Yes, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't touch the weird creepy thing hanging from the ceiling. Got it. Arendelle, go ahead and roll to dispel this necromantic spell that is on this giant dragon, this amethyst
Here we
dragon that
go.
is in the...
How long did the other dragon last?
1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour? Poof.
I got an 18.
18. Ooh. I'm going to counter roll you.
Cool.
Oh, you got lucky. All right. The the necromantic spell that holds this creature within stasis within its its weird kind of almost angry pose lifts, and the creature slowly goes from like this angry face that looks almost like mid attack to its eyes kind of like rolling into the back of its head and its arm drooping to the ground, and it slowly like it sinks down to the ground, and instead of like a smooth squishy sound as it lands on the ground as if flesh, you hear like ting ting clink 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 as the amethyst like kind of bonks against the stone.
This is quite heavy in comparison to a griffin.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Okay, but
I'm gonna start trying to drag it out. Oh yeah, sure.
So both of you together,
shoulder.
both of you together, we'll say that if you want to spend like upwards of like half an hour to try and
100%.
move this thing outside, just about 100 feet or so,
Mhm.
I'd say it's going to take you probably about half an hour.
Okay.
Okay, we struggle.
Are there any other creatures in there other than the really insane monster at the top?
Let me double check. There is a, there's like a Yeti-like creature in one corner.
I will go ahead as we're struggling to get the dragon out and say, Arendelle, if you're able to, I would greatly appreciate that one too.
Is this taking, like, your spell ability or whatever from you?
Yes, I can certainly dispel it again, or attempt to anyway, but I am tapping into some of my reserves that I'd maybe not like to tap into.
Sorry, the dragon on the fire.
Please carry on as I goof around in Tailspire.
I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm like, if you're not able to, that's fine. I will just take it as is out there. But no thing that was once living, other than maybe that thing up top, should be forced to stay dead in this museum like this. And I know they were going to do it to me.
I'm going to, during the time that they're dragging the dragon out,
Okay.
I'm going to go out to where the fire is.
Yep.
Is it still like burning and stuff?
Oh, for sure.
And I'm assuming I'm assuming I can find like a small puddle of water somewhere near the fire, just from the heat and the ice.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out there, and while they're dragging the dragon out, I'm just gonna sit down, and I'm gonna cast Shape Water cantrip.
Okay.
And out of the little puddle, a little humanoid shape is gonna form up, in like a feminine shape, holding what looks to be some sort of stringed instrument, sort of twirling in circles, spinning. It kind of looks like a bard that we used to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast it again because I can have 2 instances up.
Okay.
And a little dwarven shape is going to stand in the middle, doing a little dance as a bard plays around him.
Okay.
And he's just going to stand there or sit there, sort of firelight flickering, casting light on the little 2 dancing shapes of water. And he just pulls his book out and is writing.
Got it. All right. The creatures burn. The dragon takes a while. It is made of a strange, like, mixture of amethyst and like leathery hide. What you're left with when the creature has completely burned are these little bits of amethyst stone that refuse to melt at the temperature of just a regular, like, bonfire. And the creature that you did not dispel the necromantic spell does not burn.
Yeah.
Kin's just going to gather up some of those amethyst crystals and then just walk away from the group.
Okay. What would you like to do? There's a whole city now, essentially, to your exploration, left to your exploration. Where would you like to go? Would you like me to bring up the map again? Do you still have a map of Omu? Omu, whoa, hold on.
Whoa.
Huge callback to Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Hello. This is not Omu. This is Ithrin.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so Ithrin,
Where did that come from?
I have
Yes,
no
I do,
idea. Sorry.
Wow.
Where is this tower? Like, what number is it?
The close. Where are you currently?
Yeah.
You are currently on 29.
Okay.
29 of that map.
Kin's going to walk towards... Let me see here.
Were we at 28?
When you were
Like,
fighting?
where were we when right before we were taken away?
Between
where were we
26 and
deposited?
25.
Okay.
Just to the right there.
Yeah, Kin's going to...
Did Kin find out what the other towers possibly were?
She saw them. I mean, I could describe them to you from a distance if Kin wants to ask which ones, or, you know, which one in that location, what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, right now she's basically just trying to head towards one of the towers we haven't explored right now, so...
Okay.
The closest one that we haven't explored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the magical ones, the magical towers, or like any tower?
Magical ones.
Okay. So magical ones that you haven't gone to, closest to your location, is going to be on the other side of town. You've essentially cleared out this, like, southeast portion of the city, in terms of the magical towers. You noted some on the northwest portion of the city that you can go to, if you so please.
In that case, then, she is not going to go in that direction, and instead she's going to walk towards Y3 is where that Lightning Stadium is, right?
It is. Yeah, it's kind of like right next to you-ish.
And Y4 is where we found that anvil thing,
The
right?
anvil and the hammer, that's correct.
And I can't really see on the map, it's a bit thin, but is Y7 there a tower, or is that like connected to something else?
Y7 is a tower, I believe. Let me just double check, but I'm almost 100% positive that it is.
Sorry, the map is a bit funky with it, so...
No worries. It is a tower, and that tower you did not enter. You had passed it up to go to the... you went from the library to the forest there.
Yeah, she's gonna start heading in that direction then, just... Yeah, because she's...
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna start...
To kind of skip out on travel time, are you guys just following Kin?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are following Kin. Kin, you first arrived to the lightning fields.
Before I left, I would take some of the amethyst crystals too.
Okay.
If there were any amethyst there.
Yeah, we'll say that there's there's a variety of amethyst crystals too. This creature is literally made of amethyst. So you would find pieces of amethyst that were like the size of pumpkins. And then others...
Yeah, Kin's dumping a lot of it into her back.
Yeah. Others would be like the size of, very small marbles and stuff like that. But it all just depends on what piece of it were burned away in that area. But you can pick up whatever you want. There's plenty to have.
Yeah, Kin's just not even going to say anything to them. She is very upset right now as she's marching towards Y7.
Okay. You first arrive at the lightning fields. Are you doing anything there, or are you just passing by?
She's just gonna pass by him. I mean, it's sport.
Okay. As you pass by, you look to your right, and you still see the stone corpse. It looks like a gigantic statue, but it is a giant stone corpse of that huge creature that had a mouth in its belly.
The grimace.
Lying, the purple grimace thing. You see it lying there, just right where you had killed it, as you pass by it.
Yeah, she's just gonna march towards Y7, basically.
Okay. Anybody else? You do anything?
No,
That's
just
been special.
keep.
Okay. So
I would be the farthest away.
Okay. So since we are marching across the city at this point, I'm going to get you one of you guys to roll on our random encounter table. And that is going to be a D100, and let's see. That is going to be from I'm going to choose with a dice.
Ooh, evil.
Trey, give me a D100 roll, please.
God damn it, Daniel.
Sorry.
89.
89.
The witch comes back.
Okay, I need you to roll a D6, please.
Oofa doofa.
5 liches come back.
Five
rolled a
liches?
That wouldn't
It's
be
a
so
6,
great.
Dan.
That's a 6. Okay, so 6. As you guys are passing through the city, and we'll say just over here. You see more rummaging as you approach a large downed structure, possibly a huge tower that had fallen at one point. You see and hear rustling through the stone, so kind of like crumbling stone noises and such within it. What do you all do? Now you need to get past it at some point, like somehow, to get to where you're going. So you can go like above it, you can go to the left of it, you can
I
go
would go
over it.
investigate the noise.
Yeah.
Arendelle is going to turn around and make his way back towards the surface.
May's gonna grab him by the back of the neck and not let him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Alana will kind of start kind of stealthily stalking forward to see what the noise is.
Okay. Roll stealth, please.
Ooh. Stealth roll.
Ugh. You know, that's a 6. Turns out barbarians aren't the stealthiest of creatures.
Got it. So, by using your what you call it? Not pike. What is it?
Glaive.
Glaive?
Yeah, like your glaive to kind of like move some rubble aside to get a better view. You cause like rubble to spill down the side a little bit, and you hear. And you look in there, and all you see are 6 glowing orbs. It is dark within this like fallen tower, and those 6 glowing orbs all go out, and all that's left is darkness.
There were floaty, glowy things in here. Now it's really dark. Can I see anything?
You can go further in if you'd like to see.
Why not?
Why not? She says.
Yeah.
We'll follow behind her.
She's just kind of holding her lance or her glaive at the ready.
All right.
And kind of using her hearing more than her sight.
Don't you have blind fighting?
I do.
You do have blind
So do
fighting.
I.
Olanu, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, good. Good. Dirty 20.
Okay. Now roll it 5 more times.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Are you being serious?
I'm being 100% serious.
Oh no. Okay. Woo! Natural 20.
Oh, look at you.
That's 2. 13.
Okay. 13.
Another natural 20.
What the freak?
And another 13.
What just happened? All right. So 13. Oh, crap. These are counters.
So a dirty 20,
Okay. Nat 2.
a nat 20,
Nat 4. Give me a freaking break. You saved against all of them.
a 13. Yeah, a nat 20 and a 13.
The second you start walking into the darkness, you feel your mind is under assault. There are not one, but multiple creatures or things trying to dive into your head.
Does it seem familiar at all?
No, it's just like something that is trying to pry into your thoughts.
She is going to... Can I sense them within 5 feet of me?
No, they are not within 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna back out
Mm-hmm.
and look at Kin. Torch the inside of this tunnel.
She'll just walk up and, yeah, she'll just cast Fireball.
You cast Fireball into it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll. There's really nowhere to go. It hits.
I'm casting at 5th level.
And
Jesus
it's
Christ.
at 5th level? Fuck.
5th level.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll say for the sake of time, you cast Fireball in there at 5th level, so go ahead and use that slot. It explodes, and you hear shrieks of pain. And once the actual fireball stops, there are things that are on fire within it, and you see 5 Nothics that are currently just like burning and like running into each other and like scraping at their own face to try and pull the fire away until they finally just drop to the ground, like twitching, and like you hear like the snaps and crackles of skin on fire.
We don't have time for this. Come.
Yeah, agreed. We'll just move on to the tower.
Okay.
Yeah. Can just kind of just keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was an encounter.
We
so
all
good job.
on your time frame.
The creatures all burn to death as you move on.
Yay! But that's one last thing that we have to worry about coming up behind us.
Yep. You reach the tower, to which I will describe now.
47 points of fire damage, by the way.
47 would have killed them all. There you go. Perfect. I'm telling you, we saved time.
Nice.
We saved time here on that one, Fun. All right. All right. So
Look, she's upset, okay?
you see that this tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone. Yellow light spills from its topmost window, and the faint sound of brooms brushing on stonework drifts through its broken doors.
So are the doors, like, wide open?
Yeah, the door is literally broken off.
I'll cast Detect Magic since all the other ones were glowing.
Yeah, the tower itself glows in conjuration.
Alana's gonna take a moment and kind of go up to May. May. I know that you're good with a bow, at least I've seen you use one a couple of times. You should use Grimley's.
Still holding on to his stuff. I go, oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
He doesn't have any ammunition for it.
It doesn't need it.
How do you use it?
You pull the string back, and an arrow appears. It's very effective. I know you don't like magic, but you seem to need something with a little more oomph when fighting certain creatures.
You're not wrong, and I'll hold on to it. But I'm not necessarily gonna use it.
Okay. I guess that's something.
What bow was this again? Because I don't have any info on it.
It's like a dragon strike bow. I will look it up. I have it right here.
Like a dragon wing bow or something like that.
Is it dragon wing bow?
Yes.
Something like that. No, I'm not 100% sure, Dan.
Yeah, okay. So it's a dragon wing bow, and it is magic items. 1, 2.
I believe that can be found on
Dragon wing
page
bow.
200.
No ammunition is necessary. It is necrotic, and you can roll a 1d6 extra damage to the attack. It is a +2 bow.
Okay.
So it's a +2 bow. You get an extra 1d6 points of necrotic damage if it hits. And of course, it uses no ammunition.
Right. Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And of course, it is also in the shape of a black dragon, if you were interested.
I mean, yes,
It has
I am.
It has like a black dragon, like at the tip, like at the top of the bow itself, has like a black dragon with its mouth open.
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's particularly susceptible to cold either. The cloak that he had could help.
Well, I'm protected by this staff from the cold, so I'm fine.
Figured he would want us to benefit from the things that he had. hopefully help us in our quest.
That sounds like something he'd want.
Kin.
Kin walks into the tower.
Alon, is the cloak out in the open?
Cereal this morning, but I'm over her particular brand of emo.
She'll be fine. Just have to talk later. Let's go.
All right, Kin, since you are the first to enter, when you walk inside, you see that the interior has a bunch of conjured creatures, invisible to the eye, that are sweeping the floors as a bunch of brooms are just and you see some of them, the bristles on the broom have like worn down, and they just are like scratching like a stick against the ground.
Since I still have Detect Magic up, do I like see what's
You don't see
brushing?
it. You don't see it, but you sense it. There's some just invisible creature.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's the Tower of Conjuration. Right.
Roll an intelligence check. Give me a Arcana.
Arcana or just flat intelligence?
Arcana.
Oh, actually, in that case... Yep. So, that would be... 22.
22. With the 22, you can tell that this is probably a unseen servant spell.
Okie dokie. Is there anything else in here other than that?
A staircase that leads up. You see old bookshelves with no books on them and such, but other than that, just the sweeping brooms.
Ken,
Hmm?
perhaps I should go first. You have an aversion to getting hit.
A very wise choice. Go on then.
Okay. And she'll take the lead up the stairs.
Okay. And we'll say that you guys go and start climbing up the stairs. And once you finally make it up top, you see that glowing orbs are set into the walls of this 30-foot diameter circular chamber. 4 giant hands made of shimmering force hover in the center of the room, guarding a tiny ornamental tower perched on a pedestal. And as soon as you make your way into the room, Olanu, all 4 of the hands that are floating in the air rush towards you. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Nice. I would have Percy stay in the... No, Percy's not gonna
You want Percy to do what?
stay in the stairwell.
Okay. So we'll say Percy, for all intents and purposes, is not quite here yet.
Yeah. I would want him taking up the rear so that if we get into trouble, he's not in direct harm.
Also, I wasn't really following. I apologize for not saying that.
Yep, no
I was
worries.
trying to get the bow in my inventory correctly. So,
You're trying to figure, like, physically, you're trying to figure out how you would, like, place it on yourself.
Like actually
how
figure
the
out
fuck?
how I'm gonna keep my longbow in there and this other one.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
I will, like, I'm very slowly coming up the stairs. So in order of combat, I probably wouldn't be up there for like the first 3 rounds.
Okay. So you're still downstairs, essentially.
Yep.
Let me just bonk that away.
And Rava being pissy doesn't make me want to do anything to help her.
Sure. All right. So the 4 hands. I'll see you coming up the stairs, Olanu.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls. Let me change the music. And we'll go into initiative mode. All right. Let me get others here. Who am I missing? Wait, what? Why are there 2 Arendals?
You just really like wizards.
That's because I cast mirror image earlier.
Holy
You
shit.
remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yep.
I used the wrong Arendal token. That's why. All right, so kill that one, and then I need to get a May token.
Killed the wrong one.
The wrong one. All right, now we're good. We got May back down there. Boom, bang, bop, bam. And then let me get these guys. All right, Arendal, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
14. Iceheart.
17.
What was it?
17.
17. Kin.
Ooh, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. May.
I got an 18.
18. All right. And then these are not slimes, but they are magical essences. Let's see. No one is yet in the room can tell, aside because Iceheart's the only one there, really. Okay. The creatures are going to roll for their initiative. And because they all saw you at once, they're all going to go at once. All right. Kin, you're up first.
Oh, boy.
So Olanu, like, enters the room and immediately big dinner plate eyes as these things start her way.
Lovely. Can I see those things, or have I still got to get up there to see them?
You see a faint blue glow. Like, as soon as you guys walk into the chamber, Olanu is like flooded with a blue glow.
Oh boy. Can I... How high up are they from where I am?
We'll say that you're only 5 feet behind Olanu, so you
Yeah, can
are
I just
probably...
like peek my head through to figure out what's going on here?
Yeah, sure. Arcana check to kind of decipher what the hell's going on.
That is 24.
24. Yes, you can tell that each and every one of these is a living spell. It is a
Oh.
living Bigsby's hand.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
And they are making their way towards Olanu. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna cast slow.
On?
I can cast slow on all of them, can't I?
I don't know. What's the spell say?
That is a very good question.
Pretty sure it's a 20-foot cube, and you get to choose the creatures inside the cube. But
40-foot cube.
Damn, that's fucking huge.
yeah, it's
Right?
pretty goddamn big.
Okay.
So can those 4 make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Absolutely. One of them
Absolutely
rolls
not.
a 7, a 5, a 1.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Whatever dice you're using today, could you just always use those
Fuck
dice?
me,
Yeah.
dude. A natural 20.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, 3 of them fail, 1 of them saves. And it was the last one that saved, so the one in the back here is the one that saved.
All right then. So their speed is half.
So actually, what I'll do to signify this is just put them on the ground. Okay.
Their speed is half. They
All right.
have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions.
Sick.
It can
All right.
only
Nice.
it can only use an action or a bonus action. It cannot use both. And it cannot make more than 1 melee or ranged attack this turn. And if the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell.
Okay, so just a heads up, because these things are essentially spells themselves, they do have magic resistance, so I'm going to roll again because they have advantage on these. Just on the 3 that failed. That is a 3. That is a natural 20. What the fuck is life? That is a 1.
What is happening?
I don't know, but it's awesome. Kind of.
What is going on? Like, even Cher is having trouble keeping up with all the nat 20s and 1s and
All
chat.
the
Like, I don't
emotes.
know what to do anymore. All right. So 2 of them save, 2 of them fail.
Okie dokie.
But the ones right up front fail, so.
Hey.
All right. They are slowed. Anything else?
I'm a duck down in that passage. I just came from.
Okay, you duck down behind Olanu. Olanu's the only one up there right now.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go back down the stairs. I'm gonna stay away from those things.
Oh, you want to go like full movement speed back down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like 20 feet down now. The
Fine
stairs.
with me.
Okay, May. Your turn.
I move up.
Okay.
I don't dash
30 feet.
because I don't know that it's happening yet. I don't know that anything's happening. So,
We'll say you move 30 feet up the tower.
okay.
And you are 15 feet down. You would see Kin, like, because it's like one of those things, like an open tower until you get to the top there. You would see that Kin is like hustling back down the stairs.
I'll see that for this turn and not do anything necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll do something next turn.
No worries. All right. Now, are all the slimes' turns? They're not slimes. They're the living hands.
And my last great. Love that for myself.
On the plus side, you're not actually up there, so I'm their only target.
Oh, great.
Yep. And I'm not raging yet.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna heal you and then
One
go down myself.
of the hands goes and like opens really wide and then grabs around your waist, Olanu.
Hmm.
I need you to make
Do I
a
get-
dexterity saving throw.
Thank goodness I have advantage on those. That's a 12.
With advantage?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a 9
Gah!
plus 3.
Allie.
Yeah.
I taught you better than that.
I think I'm gonna stop using these dice. I
So
think
you are
that-
grappled
Yeah.
and you are being squeezed inside of it currently. The other
Cool.
hand comes, makes a fist, and goes to punch the shit out of you. And it's gonna be at advantage.
Play.
But that is only... Just kidding. Holy shit, they're plus to hit. That's a 21.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh my good gosh. Is this it? Is this the moment? Here we go. I'll just do it in Tailspire.
God damn.
That is 20
Oh my
points
God.
of fucking damage plus 8. That's 28 points of damage on the first hit.
Got it.
Thank you very much for the
Jesus Christ.
follow, Utah Emi cosplay. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
The creature
Okay.
is slowed, and that's all it can do.
Good.
One creature, the other creature, floats above you,
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
turns into an anvil,
Oh,
and
Oh,
goes
that's
to
great.
smash into you, Acme style.
cool.
Oh yeah, Kirby.
And I'm grappled.
That's a 29 to hit.
Fuck yes. uh,
That is only 12. That's 20 points of damage.
cool. Okay.
The last
one.
one takes its fist and then does this pose and goes to flick you really hard.
Okay.
And that is going to be a... Ooh, that is only a 14 to hit.
Misses.
It's a 2 and a 4. Okay. They have all gone. Iceheart,
Cool.
unfortunately, because you are grappled in this grasping hand, at the start of your turn, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it crushes you.
Cool.
All right, now it's time to go beast mode. Iceheart, what are we doing? You're up.
Rage.
Raged. You have been
Actually
enraged.
Smart move.
And I'm
Classic.
gonna get the fuck out of this grapple.
Okay.
How do I do that? Strength?
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Wait. It's a dex saving throw to get out of it to begin with. You can either use dex or strength to get out of it
Cool.
now.
I'll be using strength.
Are you sure?
Yes. 16?
16 just barely gets out of it.
Ooh.
You take like the fingers that are wrapped around you and you pull them off until you are finally able to wiggle out of it, and it like backs away in pain for a moment.
Okay, is that my action?
It would be to escape a grapple.
Cool. I'm in a bad spot. Is that... But I still have all my movement?
Yeah. That was just to get
Okay.
out of the grapple.
Cool. 40 feet down the stairs, please.
Okay. 40 feet down the stairs. 2 of them are going to make attacks of opportunity against you.
Cool.
Actually, they cannot. They do not have just a normal melee attack. They have spell melee attacks, and you can't cast spell melee attacks. So, yeah, they can't. So,
Yep.
you are free to leave this area if you are not grappled. You run 40 feet down.
Giant hands!
You see Olanu with like a black eye and like, she's like holding her arm. Okay. Let's see. You are flying. I'll take you over here. See if I can grab you. Oh yeah. All right. 40 feet down. Woo! You meet up with May. You are about the same exact height as May.
She looks fucked up. Like, worse than after fighting a goddess.
Okay. Arendelle, you're up.
Oh god.
Both Kin and Olanu, who looks beat the fuck up, have run past you at this
Just
point.
run past me.
Yep.
Bumping into my shoulders.
One yelling about giant hand.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Not a problem.
Oh
Four
God, what
big
do I
stairs?
do?
Hmm.
Okay. Can I see any of them from where I am
Yeah,
right
oh
now?
yeah. First, as soon as Olanu made her way like past you, you look up and you can see all of them are trying to clamber through the door at the same time and like running into each other.
Okay, I will point the Staff of Frost at them,
Mm-hmm.
and from the staff I will cast Cone of Cold.
Holy shit. Okay.
That is a DC 16 con save.
Con. Oh my god, what is their cons? Okay.
Oh no.
Don't say that.
16, 23. That's a natural 1 and a 4. So 2 fail, 2 succeed.
They have advantage, don't they? Is the spell.
Okay. 1 fails completely. The
Okay.
other succeeds.
Here comes the damage. That is 31 reduced to 15 for the ones that.
Okay, so they take 15. And 1 takes 31.
And I'm just going to jump off the stairs down to the ground floor.
Okay. No spells, just fucking.
Feather fall.
Okay. You enable flying, and then you fly out the edge, and you fall.
Peek my head up. I just blast him with full, and then I just dive off the stairs.
Yep. All right, you dive off the stairs. All right. So, Kin, since you are technically the closest to them because you are 15 feet down the stairs, you notice that they cannot get through this hole, this entryway into the top floor.
Ah. I see.
You're up.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
So they can't get. So is it like they can't get through there because they're too big, or they can't get through there because it's like something stopping them?
It looks like something's stopping him.
Okay. She's gonna say, they cannot leave that room. Use ranged methods if you can. And she's gonna, rather than attack these things, she's gonna like cast Wither and Bloom on Olanu.
Okay. Go for the heals.
So, what levels do I have left? I do not have many spell slots left. Yeah, 2nd level. So you can. You can roll one of your unspent hit dice, and you regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus 5.
All right, roll to heal.
Wait, you said the number on the die plus 5?
Yes.
Okay. 8. Still not looking great, but a little better.
Was that a 6?
It was
How much
a
did you
3
heal?
plus 5.
Okay, 8.
8.
There we go. 8 points back to you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. May, you are up.
Oh shoot. Okay. She'll walk up the stairs. Probably hit Kinrava as she passes her. Pull out the new bow and try to hit whichever one's in the doorway.
Yeah. Go for it.
That's a 19 to hit.
That misses.
Does it actually miss?
It misses.
Jesus Christ, Daniel.
Oh no!
That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be it.
Yeah, when you got the CR rating for these things is absolutely wrong.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to 5th edition.
Yep.
Okay, that is 10 points of magical piercing damage and 4 points necrotic.
So 14
Just in
points.
case they're
Not
different.
bad.
And you know what? Let's action surge this.
Ooh.
Because I
You know,
missed the first time.
In one more level, you get to make 3 attacks.
I know.
That's gonna be awesome.
Actually, first, let's go ahead and see if this does anything. Can I want to throw out a psionic strike on the one
Okay.
that I just hit. That's 8 points of force damage. And can it make a strength saving throw, please?
It would.
but it did.
As soon as you see, have you ever played Super Smash Brothers? When you defeat the last boss, and it's like, and it like, you know, it starts doing that, and it's like shaking, and like the hand is like moving all weird and everything like that.
Master hand.
Yeah, and the master hand until finally it just explodes, and like you just see like sparkly blue bits falling.
Cool. I want to action surge the next one and try to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see one hand look surprised as the other one
It
dissipates.
goes,
Yeah, it does this thing like.
So the first hit is a 24. The
Yeah,
second one's a dirty 20. Do they both hit?
Dirty 20 just barely hits.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Cool.
I'm sorry, what's the CR rating?
Right?
That is
4.
That is bullshit!
I know.
Oh, man.
that is 22 points of magical piercing damage on that one,
Hell
and
yeah.
7 necrotic.
God
So
damn.
29 points of damage on that thing. God, that almost takes it all out as well, but it still hangs in there. But my gosh, you see like when the arrow strikes it, it's made of magic, so it like looks like it's gonna penetrate, but then it like stops halfway through, and then you start to see the black from the arrows start to leak out into the hand, and it starts to shake just like uncontrollably. And then the arrow disappears.
And it looks like it's barely alive.
Yeah,
Like, when
sure.
I see that.
It's doing like the weird like shaking and
Great. Let's go
glitching
ahead
out.
and put some force damage into that. That's 7 points of force damage with a psionic strike.
oh, it is on its last. Like,
Damn it!
you know what? No, absolutely not. I'm not gonna let something live with 1 fucking HP after some kind of explosion of damage like that.
Okay, thank you.
It has 1 HP left. No, the weird way it dies is that black necrotic energy that flows within it. It like completely covers it and makes it black until it like freezes in the air, and then it like literally fucking end game like dusted. All right.
I'm gonna hold the bow and go, okay, so maybe I understand why these magical things aren't awful.
All right. It is the slime's turn. It is the hand's turn, and they are just gonna move away from the door.
That's smart of them.
It's unfortunate.
All right. Iceheart, you're up.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, we are out of combat. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of combat in terms of turn mode.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna yell down, I killed 2 of them!
Alana will go back up to the doorway.
Okay.
Is she within?
Like you want to literally go up to the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna need you to
Welcome.
to roll initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, just you got 10 feet to reach. You don't have to be within their reach.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking.
That's if you go first. Let's roll
21.
counter initiative. Your initiative's 21?
Yes.
Nice.
I rolled an
okay.
18.
They cannot beat you, actually. Their dex is 0. So you go first.
She is going to take 2 attacks on the closest one to her.
Okay.
She is still raging because, one, she took a shit ton of damage last time.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
She's staying about 10 feet away so that it's just within her range.
Okay. So
yeah.
you can kind of smack it just as soon as you get through the door. And it looks like it's coming right at you again. Okay, go for it.
So she'll hopefully hit it. I'm not using those. Those are cursed. Oh, fuck. Misses with the first one.
Okay.
Hits with the second with a 27?
Yep, that hits.
And she will use... Oh, nice. So that is a 17 points of damage.
Woo! Okay.
And she is going to use her bonus action to activate her...
The ancestors.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Winter's Lament.
Very cool. So describe for
so-
people that have not seen this yet, what's happening.
She whispers to her lance, and suddenly within 5 feet of the hand, an astral warrior kind of appears, like a spirit appears of a Goliath,
Mhm.
and attacks the creature. Target must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 2d8 plus 2 force damage.
A con save? Okay.
Yes. D8, pointy ones.
That con save is an 8.
It fails. Oh, sorry. One of mine went into my snack. That's 16 points of force damage.
Okay. The creature looks almost obliterated.
She's going
It
to
is
snarl.
fighting like the creature that you summon comes down with this huge ass sword and or whatever weapon you want it to have.
It would so all of the ancestors that previously owned this lance or
Mhm.
glaive hold in their possession a spiritual version of the glaive, and so
Okay.
they come down with that same weapon.
The glaive comes down on top of it, and the hand just like reacts by like looking in its direction and then grabbing the glaive as they're like fighting. And the glaive is just slowly slicing into the hand as it like is losing traction, but it's almost dead, but not yet. All right. Are you all coming up here, or are
Why
they?
am I huge?
That's just your
You're
ancestral
not. Those
person.
are the ancestors.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay, what
assume.
happened?
Are you going to be like just? Maybe you should back away now with the rest of your movement, Holanu.
I used all my movement to get back up,
Oh shit!
I am definitely coming back.
but I'm
up.
raging now.
Yeah, she's raging. Okay. So we'll say that they are going to. Let's see. How could I do this fairly? Because I only had Alana roll. Why don't you guys roll initiative? Those who are close, I guess. Well, I guess you're all close now. So all three of you can roll initiative. I lied. Arundel is not. He's like way down there. He just jumped down.
I am the fastest though.
True. Okay. Let's go. May.
19.
Okay. Arundel.
You want me to roll?
Might as well.
19.
19 as well. Okay. Kin.
17.
Okay. So May, you are first to act, as I did not roll a 19 for these creatures.
Okay. I'll come back up to the doorway. Well, I'll come fully up to the doorway.
Okay,
Let me
you're fully
restate
up.
that.
Yeah, you kind of poke your head through.
Yeah. And by poke, I mean I want to get up enough that I can actually shoot my bow.
Yeah.
And I'll get the bow and shoot. Let's start with the one that looks most dead.
Okay, the one that the ancestor's fighting?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
That hits. The ancestor's a one-time use thing, yeah? It doesn't stay active.
It is.
So
it does not.
it like fights the creature, and the glaive is like halfway through the hand before it just dissipates.
That's 10 points of piercing damage and 3 necrotic.
Okay.
Just
The
in case.
creature freaks out at the necrotic damage again and poofs into blue sparkles.
I'm gonna try to hit the other one.
Okay.
That is 21. Okay, great.
Woo!
Wait,
Barely, but yeah.
Check math. Okay, great. Oh, that is 7 points of piercing and 3 necrotic.
10 points of damage. Got it.
You know what? Let's throw in a psionic
More
strike.
psychic blasts.
Yep, that's going to be 6 points of force damage, and can it please make a strength saving throw?
Y'all, this is ridiculous. It has a +8 to strength. So that is a 23.
Yeah, it says. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Someday this will happen, but it's not today.
All right. Let's see. Arundel, you'd be up next. You are at the bottom of the tower, though.
Yep. I'll make my way up.
Okay.
I thought
What's
I
your
was gonna
movement
be
speed?
like, is he?
It's 40 right now.
So you wanted to use
Not-
80?
I'm not really that much faster. Yeah, I'll go 80.
Okay. Let's get you here so I can estimate how far up the tower you'd be.
I could dimension door, but that seems
You
like
are
a waste of a
all the
spell.
way to the top with your movement speed. That's ridiculous. This tower is 80 feet tall.
Hell yeah, buddy. I'm quick like that. I'm saying.
All of a sudden, the flashlight comes in right
Yeah,
behind me,
Kin-
and I don't know what to do.
Kin, suddenly you're assaulted with a blast of wind. Like your hair is flowing in one direction, like up the stairs, and like your dress is kind of floating in that direction too.
I
As you
make it work.
As you see a flash of silver pass by you. Okay. What do you
Yeah,
do?
that's my turn.
Oh, that's right. That was your action to get up here. Okay.
Yep.
Then Kin, you rolled a 14?
17.
17. Oh, 17. Okay, yeah, you go too. Every one of you guys beat it. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna summon Asher up there.
Okay. Asher pops up. What do you want to do with it?
Can I pop him right above Arundel's head?
Yeah.
And let's see, what can I do? Not a great deal. I'll cast. I'll cast Arcane Ray at 2nd level.
Okay.
Mm.
That is 21.
Hits.
Nah.
No.
Nah. 27.
Both hit. Okay.
Okay. I don't think an 8's gonna hit, guys. So that is 16 points of force damage.
And I think it's very injured. It's not yet dead. It's close as hell though.
Yeah, so like as she summons Asha, like the black inky mass like moves up the stairs, goes up and like swirls up and underneath Arundel's robe and like leaks out through his his collar and
Yeah.
forms above him to fire the lasers.
Sure. Absolutely. All right, this thing is indiscriminate, and it is going to look at its 4 targets, and it's going to try to hit or grab one of those 4 targets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is a 1, so it is going to move towards May.
This chick right here.
May, it is going to try to punch the crap out of you. It's just going to directly, like, turn itself into make it like a battering ram. And that is going to be to hit a 15.
That does not hit.
The battering ram, you kind of like dodge to the side, and it's like smashes into the wall behind you, and the wall like crumples, like the bricks all fall. That is its turn. And then back to the top, Olanu.
Oh, okay. I'm going to
Just
slide
hit
myself
it.
around
Okay.
to get advantage
Go for
without, just in case it doesn't go down.
It's okay. These are CR4.
Yeah. Cool. The first one
For my
misses.
ass.
First one misses.
Yeah, because it has a
20.
Yeah, it misses. The second one very much hits with a 27.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then D10.
You need 5 points of damage to kill this thing.
Oh, yeah. I rolled an 8 on the die.
Okay, that'll do it.
Yeah, so she'll just kind of jump and do a swirl motion. She kind of overestimates the first one and then does a back motion for the second.
The creature, you expect to like catch like some kind of solidness when you attack this, but as if almost seeing its own fate, dissipates right before you hit it, and you like slam your weapon into the ground, causing it to like crack the stone just a little bit. And that's it. Now, standing in front of you, as you all kind of breathe heavily from this encounter, or at least one of you does.
I was like, not particularly.
I just didn't know, like...
Fucking magic.
I hate magic.
You do see that in the center of the room is a tiny ornamental tower that is perched on a pedestal. The tower looks similar to the central tower that is the
Glowy?
main point of the city.
Can I take the tower?
Yeah, if you want.
Like, does it look like I can just take it?
Yeah, it looks like it's just sitting on top.
I'll take it.
You
Don't
grab
touch.
it. The second you touch it,
Nice.
a
I
rip,
get transported.
a
No, I'm kidding.
rip in time and space opens up next to you.
Oh, fuck. What's on the other side?
A glowing doorway that looks like it's made of wood. That is 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide.
Right.
Just apparates right next to you.
Please don't touch anything. This is the Tower of Conjuration. Anything you touch is going to either summon something or open something up. Please just put whatever you touched back where it was.
Does this go into the central tower, maybe?
I mean, could it?
Possibly, but please put it back.
No. Can I look at the like tower that I took out? Is there anything like, is there any writing or anything on it that would make it anything other than just a miniature of that tower?
It is a stone carved tower. That's all.
Okay.
The
Guys,
door.
should I open the door?
kind of just like warbles like right in front of
I
you.
mean, the door's kind of open. I just think you have to walk through it.
No, this door right here. It's not open.
I think she meant unlocked.
Try opening the door.
I'm gonna be the first to admit that I'm not doing so well.
Oh. Then maybe I shouldn't open the door.
May
yeah,
reaches
probably
for the handle.
not. I just
I have to pull my hand back.
Maybe
But
we
I
should
do
listen
not put the tower back.
to Kin. Okay.
I
You
put
know,
it in my
I-
backpack.
The
I
door
think if you-
persists.
Kin's going to slide Asher. She's going to open the door only a little tiny bit,
Mhm.
stuff Asher in there, and then close it.
Asher like resists, and it's like you're like stuffing like Play-Doh through a small hole. Until Asher pops up on the other side. I mean,
But where did he go?
you can like
Yeah.
hardly see Asher. It's like a weird distorted.
Well, no, I
version
can see
of him.
through. I can see through his eyes.
Are you
so...
looking? Okay, so you're gonna look through his eyes now.
Yes.
So when you
And
look
I have
through his
120
eyes,
foot dark vision.
yep. When you look through his eyes, you see that he has crossed through a weird warble in space into a demiplane. You see a cluttered den that is 40 feet long and 20 feet wide. And you hear the sound of 3 individuals singing a strange, like, chanting song.
Ken, what did you see?
Can I make out any details on these figures?
They are dark figures. They're hunched over. 2 of them are like looking, or one of them is looking to the left, one of them is looking to the right, and one of them is looking forward. But they are all backlit by a fire that is in a hearth, and a large pot sits in the hearth, and you see one of them is mixing the pot.
Would I have any knowledge on what the fuck these things?
Kin, you have fought one of these before at the very beginning of this campaign.
Ah, right. So there's
It's
hags.
hag.
There's,
Goblins?
there's a bunch of hags in there.
Alanu almost has like a faraway look in her eyes and like kind of looks like she's reliving a terrible experience in her life.
Hey, May, could I please have a look at that small tower?
You, before you leave the eyes of your companion here,
Uh-oh.
they stop singing. And one of them, without looking, takes its hand and points it behind her. And she goes, "What are you doing here?" You see, she slowly turns around now. And as you look through the eyes, you can see that one of her eyes is completely milky white, and the other one is yellow with like a black pupil that is essentially the only light that is coming from her face. You see 2 horns that kind of lead down the side of her head, long, wispy white hair, and of course a horrid look upon her face as she tilts her head sideways. Curious.
Asher, since poor Asher, who is his own person.
Yeah.
He uses
Asher,
all of-
if Asher is his own person and is able to make their own decisions, will immediately like open the door again and like slam it.
Well, no, he has to listen to what I tell him to do.
If you don't tell him what to do, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, she's gonna basically like mentally say like, "Hey, stay there, just stay there."
You just hear like in your head, you hear, "Yes, master."
I can speak through him if I want to. So let me. Do I want to try this?
Are you communing with the rest of the group here?
No, the last thing I think we know is that she asked me for the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought oh, you didn't tell us there were hags. Okay.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
did. She told
Oh,
you that
she
they
did?
were.
Okay.
Oh,
She told you they were hags, and she asked for the tower, but she's
Yep.
still looking through Asher's eyes.
Alanu is going to make her way over to the door of
Okay.
the stairwell.
not the
Is there
door to the
anything
Jimmy place.
important that we need from this tower? If not, let's leave.
But all the other towers had information about getting in the central tower.
Look at the ceiling then. That's where they were, and she'll look up and
Asher's going to.
Blank.
she's not interested.
Asher's going to go. In the name of Yolathas, the great mage of Yithrin, this program spell is hereby here to inspect the towers and prepare to have them refurbished for new mages.
Okay. So you want to persuade them that you are an inspector, and you've come to
Yes.
inspect their hut.
Yes, because I
Please
don't think they.
roll a
I don't think
persuasion check.
Natural fucking 20.
What is this fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
How?
Oh God.
Okay.
It's right there.
All right.
It's right there.
You hear one of the hags in the back go, "What is it?" And one of the other sisters, "Hush, just let her talk." And then she goes, "I think it's some sort of inspector." The other goes, "Inspector?" And she's like, "I never heard of no inspector." The first original one goes, Fine. This way. And leads you further into the hut.
I am just imagining Asher like shitting himself right now.
Yeah, he's leaving small inky bits as he walks.
Yeah, he's just following them basically now. And
Okay.
Kin's just gonna like hold up her hand. She can't see what they're doing. She's gonna go.
All right. The hag leads you into their hut. You see just awful things just hanging from the ceiling. You see dead creatures, dead bits. Just like a scene from like some slasher film. And the hags are mixing what looks to be like limbs in like a leg is kind of like floating and sticking out of the top in a pot, or excuse me, like a cauldron. And one of them just like, keep stirring. The other one just looks at Asher and she goes, "Well, get on with it."
Just real quick, Dan.
Yeah.
While this is happening and I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking for the other rule that we're looking for.
Okay, so just like what Allie or what Olanu was like, it's probably on the ceiling somewhere, so you're just kind of looking around. Okay.
I'm looking up, I'm looking on all the walls, I'm looking on the pedestal that had the tower, like
Sure.
whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're looking around. You don't find anything, but you are currently searching around.
That's fine.
Asher, you have free reign of the little hut as they all kind of look around at you.
Can I make a perception check or something to look for the same thing, or just see what's around here?
Sure. You see written in blood with like feathers attached to it on one of the walls. It says, "Second, summon a flame in the palm of your hand."
A second. Okay, second, summon a flame in the palm of your hand, right?
You do see that there are several things of import here. One looks to be a very, very, very shiny needle that is stuck inside of, like a large needle that is stuck inside of a pincushion. You see that there is a pink quartz figurine of a rabbit. A silver necklace from which hangs a crow's foot that is grabbing a peridot gemstone. There's some sort of potion that is has a stoppered that is made with a stoppered vial from a witch's finger bone. And a hollow gourd that bears a child's face on it that is locked in a scream.
That's probably good loot, but I'm not here to tangle with hags right now.
Well, is everything up to standard? Yeah! What's it worth here? Is Eriolathis not what? Good? Think we're good enough? Shut up, sisters, shut up! Let them do their job!
Well, yes. Well, it does seem like you've kept everything up to standard. There may be a new mage that may be interested in coming to the tower. However, I believe the master shall be quite happy with how you've been keeping the place.
Good. Well, tell Eriolathis he doesn't need to worry about us. Sister, keep your mouth shut.
There is also a Draglolf loose somewhere in the city, so keep an eye on that, would you? Well, keep an eye out for that.
You see they all look at each other at the same exact time and then look back at you, and they kind of like, oh, interesting. Like all three of them at the same exact time say that.
Now, I had best go report to the master. I do bid you well, lady.
One of them, like, you see, kind of takes her hand and, like, rips her face off. Like, takes her hand and grabs the bottom of her chin and rips the skin off her face, revealing a beautiful woman underneath. Like, long, flowy black hair. Very, like, of course, younger, maybe mid-20s. And she looks at you and she kind of combs her hair and she goes, "Tell Eriolathis I said hello."
I'll make sure that he knows personally. Thank you. Good day, ladies.
You see one of the sisters like grab her and like slap her across the face, and she's like,
That was over 1,000 years ago. Get over it.
You see, like, everyone just sort of sees, like, Asher come right back out the door. And, like, the moment he does, the little inky black dragon just immediately starts vomiting on the floor. But when he vomits, it's actually, like, writing for some of Kinrava's spells as he's vomiting on the floor.
yeah, absolutely. Like, old scroll casings and, like, old bits of paper are falling to the ground covered in black inkiness.
And Kinrava's going to say, she's gonna like stuff him back in the book very slowly and just be like, good job. Yeah.
You won't even have to stuff him. He just like literally like begins to move towards the book and flow inside without question.
So yeah, we should go. By the way, second, hold a flame in the palm of your hand. Let's go. Let's go. They
Alana's already like down the stairs.
Yeah, they banged the lich. Let's go.
Man, I want to ask her to describe the hags and know if I would recognize them. But let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'll leave knowing that we've got the next... Wait, do I see a body of any kind that could be the wizard of this tower?
No, there are no bodies around.
Okay.
You probably get the idea that if there was any bodies, the unseen servants would have cleaned them up.
Or the hags ate them.
Or the hags ate them. Or whatever bodies
eating
were here were inside that hut. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll leave.
Okay. You guys all exit the tower and get to the bottom. We are going a little bit past our normal playtime. Are you guys okay still to play a little bit, or would you like to call it here?
I am gonna have to call it here in a little bit
Okay.
because yeah.
Yep, no worries. Just wanted to make sure.
No, we're gonna have to keep playing, unfortunately, Seth.
Unfortunately, Seth, I take your opinion and throw it out the window. We are going to continue. Okay. So with that, you go to the bottom of the tower. You now have one more inscription in your hand, making the total amount of inscriptions that you have, I think, totaling 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
I have down.
Out of the possible 8 that were at the steps
Ooh.
of the what you
Only
call it.
8? I thought there were 9.
There might have been 9.
I'm cool with there being only 8.
I think there's 10.
Trey,
11?
you can go.
You can go.
Just go. Just leave.
No, there's actually just 8.
Oh, awesome.
Was there one?
We're
that
gonna
did 9?
switch out that 9. Cool. We need 3, 6, and 7, friends.
All right. And with that, you exit the tower. You have one more bit of knowledge. You are licking your wounds right now, currently, after taking a legitimate physical beating from these magical sources. And discovering a little bit more about May's tragic past just throughout the museum. Still yet to find where May was essentially tortured in her past life. So, with that knowledge in hand, though, we will go ahead and end today's session. So thank you all very much for joining us today for another episode of Winter's End. I hope you all have a wonderful week this next week. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when our next video comes out, as well as hitting that little bell icon to let you know it'll actually, message you when it actually comes out. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Keep being your best selves, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody. And for everybody else, Asher's gonna have nightmares.
Yeah.
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 For everybody else that is watching, if you are still here from one of the earlier raids, thank you so much for joining us. I am Dan of Nat One Fun. You can find us here every Saturday playing some more Winter's End Rime of the Frostmaiden, as well as some other stuff on Wednesdays, Mondays, and Fridays. So check them all out. Keep me, if you are on Twitter, just hit me up on Twitter. Everywhere you can find us at Nat One Fun, which I just realized I did not put any at Nat One or any Nat One Fun symbols or any Nat One Fun anything on this screen, so I need to fix that before next time.
Oh yeah,
So,
we
yeah.
are not branded.
So thank you all very much for joining us today. We are going to raid as we always do, because Nat One Fun loves to share the fun, share the wealth here of viewership. So if you could, please just let them know where you came from, and I wish each and every one of you all, as always, a wonderful week. We are going to raid DM Studios, who are currently only 30 minutes in, so that we don't have to worry about them leaving the second we raid, like has happened like I don't know, the past 3 times I've tried to raid somebody.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and raid them. Thank you all very much again for joining us, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. We are out of here. See you later, guys. Let me get this raid going.